And remember, you want to sacrifice 2 chickens for the devil and 3 for Moloch. So,
Don't we have?
anyways,
What about the virgin blood though? Is that still a thing, or does that no longer?
well, I mean, no. You can, but the thing is, it's you might be pushing it at that point because that's been done for how long?
Oh
At,
yeah, I
at
guess
least
it
the
is getting kind
chicken,
of
at least the
old.
chicken sacrifice was a little more of a
Uh,
new thing.
How do they feel
okay.
about turkey sacrifices though? Since it would be topical now.
I mean, turkey sacrifices really began with the American Thanksgiving, so
Uh,
You get more meat though, and it's turkey.
Edgy. Salem, just got one question. What does this have to do about the Jews? We were talking about the Jews, and it got here. I don't
no,
know
we
what
were
happened.
not. Well,
No, we were
you're
not.
the one who. Oh, come on.
And the stream is instantly canceled.
Yeah. Oh my God. Not even a minute
It's
in. God
it's
damn
it's,
it.
even-
it's just banned in Israel. What you think about it? That's actually kind of a blessing. Anyway,
Okay. Wait. So at least we pulled that Band-Aid off. Yes, this is
Yeah.
not YouTube friendly, but we are streaming on YouTube because YouTube is the only place that I know how to really stream to. And also, though
also,
the
I don't
moment
feel
that I
like
know
trying
that
to
I
figure out how to set up
the moment
Rumble
that
or
I
anything.
understand how to stream StreamYard to Rumble, I almost certainly will be making that transition. So, but anyways, let's get back to it. Hi everybody, hope you're doing well. Just hanging out with Slim and the Edgy Penguin, and we're going to be going over just some of their creative projects, and then we've got some shenanigans and fun shit to laugh at later on after we just do a little dive into that. So, anyways, so how you both doing?
I'm
I
surprisingly good despite the work getting on my last nerve less than an hour ago.
You going to
Um,
explain a little bit of that or no?
Basically, our entire system went down and couldn't do anything for like half the day, and then it was just the troubleshooting process was just annoying.
Alrighty. And what about you,
Finally
Slim?
got working, so
I still have chronic bipolar depression, but I'm still here, so it's fine. I have my bong, and I have good friends. I think I'll survive.
did you say chronic bipolar depression? That's a thing?
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, it's fine though. Anyway, again, I got my bong, got my friends. We're over here chilling. It's great.
I refer to mental illnesses as personality seasonings.
Personality. That's the writer mindset.
The writer mindset.
The writer mindset. It's a personality.
That is a woman answer, Salem. Anyway.
Oh, jeez. Anyway, well, Salem is both a male and female name. If you didn't know,
Technically,
yeah,
it's one of those names.
Salem. He said you were transitioning too, so yeah, we're gonna.
I am not transitioning.
You
That
see, you
is,
just said you're gonna try to transition.
you know what I meant. Jesus Christ. Anyways,
The
hello,
gaslighting
brother
is already
Cormac.
started.
Very, very
Salem,
nice to see you.
Salem,
And Jim
Salem.
can swim. I don't think I've ever seen you before.
Oh yeah, that's one of
so-
my subs.
Ah, I see. So, hi, welcome to the stream. Hope you're gonna have a good time. So,
It's gonna be a great time.
yeah.
Hopefully.
So let's get right into it. So we're looking. So Edgy, we're looking at Sean Frost's author blog.
Yeah, I could not come up with a better name.
I mean, it's better than no name, right?
Yeah, it's true. Plus, I think
Yeah,
anonymous is taken.
Edgy. I see this Sean Frost guy all over your work. Is he like your husband or something, or is he like?
He's more like the unpaid intern.
So he's gay. Gotcha.
Alrighty.
Sean Frost is gay. Everybody.
We don't comment.
Okay,
We don't ask
so-
questions like that.
so
We
Edgy,
just make him write stuff.
So Edgy, I know nothing about this website. So why don't you give me a little tour? Why don't you?
Oh, sure. So, I don't know. I woke up one day and was just like, you know what? How hard is it to just fire up a site in WordPress? The answer is both easier and harder than I thought, because some stuff with WordPress is weird. Yeah, if you go to like the new, which is actually a recent thing I added, the newsletter hub there, it's totally filled with news stuff because there hasn't been that much noteworthy stuff there. But also, all the 3D renders are made by me.
Oh, okay, cool.
Goofing off in Blender. So that limited time deal thing expired already because, ironically, did not plan for it to end on the election day, but that just kind of happened.
Yeah, I mean, at the same time too, it's like the election is not the most important thing in the world. So
Nah,
I mean, this one was, but that's besides the point.
it is if you're a political channel.
yeah.
Because then you got to figure out who you got to pay.
I tell you what, though, it certainly made it easy to figure out who I needed to unsubscribe to.
Yeah.
My way is you know how people like say, oh, like if this person eats a certain amount of cookies or whatever, it, like gets the outcome of the election.
Because they were mad at what was that the hippo moodang?
Yeah. Here's the thing. I have a system like that too. Whatever the political spectrum that the guy that Shua head is fucking, that's the guy who's gonna that's the president.
Oh my god!
Who's gonna get the president?
Jade, shots fired.
Oh my god!
And then you're gonna have like Shua head's fans.
Well, you know what, Slim, you are 2 for 2 so far.
Yeah. For what I can tell, he's pretty right wing. I don't know. It all kind of makes a little too much sense.
Okay, so anyways,
also if you look at the recent tab, I've been posting lore stuff for one of the books. I should probably do it for Renegades also, but I just haven't.
Well, that's what I was just about to say. So, any of the news related to the books or any other creative projects? So the biggest one that people probably have seen around is definitely your Penguin Squad here. So why don't you just give us a little brief synopsis of it?
Synopsis of what? The short stories or
and the crew.
Okay, actually, let me get you a picture without text, like blocking it, so it's easier to like.
Here, why don't we just click on this?
Oh yeah, that click on.
There we go.
There we go. Okay, so also this was done by
Bezel.
Bezel.
Yep, she's the one who's working with me on my stuff.
Oh yeah, she's working on the Book of Anubis thing you guys were doing.
Yeah, that which I'm not going to get into that today, but just saying, since I've had time to adjust to my new job and life and such, we'll be returning to that in the future. So that's
I've been wondering what was happening with that because I've been wanting to read that.
Yeah, no, we'll get there when we get there, but yes, now I've got time. And anyways, but we're talking about this right now.
Okay, so obviously on the left with the giant gun, that's totally not me there.
Totally.
Totally not either a psychopath or a sociopath. I kind of feel like he's probably more sociopath.
Totally not a macaroni penguin who dyed his yellow feathers red.
Actually, that's natural red color.
Oh, okay. So
that actually is going to become plot significant later, by the way.
Oh, okay.
That actually is becoming plot significant. Yeah, so that's me. You have Todd in the middle there, who is just the turbo dork of the group. Dude has a mild panic attack ordering food online. That's how much of a loser he is. We don't talk about him. And then there's Jeff, the pothead, who always gets into trouble. Always, never. The concept of actions having consequences is foreign to him.
So the psychotic. So you got a psycho, a worrywart, and a pothead. This is a fantastic assembly.
Yep. A gun-toting psychopath, a worrywart, and a pothead walks to a bar, and something is probably going to blow up.
Okay, here we go. Okay.
And to put in perspective, Jeff over here in one of the stories, Callisto incident, basically put Edgy's ship up for collateral, and it resulted in the entire station blowing up because of what happened. I'm not going to say. That's literally all I can say that happens in that story without it being a spoiler.
Okay, and so this trio, is there a defining story for them, or are you just going on a bunch of different stories with these characters?
So the plan is, because I have like a bunch of stuff planned that I need to actually work on, but the plan was the short stories are kind of going to be like one-off, not really like super interconnected with each other. And there's going to be novels that we're actually more defining, I guess.
Okay.
Which one of the stories in this is going to lead into one of those. I just haven't finished it yet.
Okay, and are you going to stick to are you going to stick to one medium, it being written story, or are you planning to make it multimedia at some point?
It would be cool to see this as like a comic book at some point. I just don't know how I go about doing that.
Okay.
But if I actually got really good at 3D animation, I would totally try to animate parts of these.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, actually, if you are playing with 3D animation, well, not animation, but just 3D modeling right now, I mean, it would be cool to see your take on your penguin characters here.
I mean, I have I don't think I have a picture of it on the.
Don't show him 3D Edgy. That thing's a fucking.
Oh, that thing was that attempt at a model was kind of cursed.
That's a fucking.
It was pretty cursed. And also the rigging on that was terrible.
Oh, and you did an audiobook. I did not know that.
Yeah, that's actually recent. That came out I think a week or two ago. Don't click the link to Amazon unless you want people knowing where you are. But yeah, there's an audiobook.
Well, I won't click Amazon, but let's go ahead and read this here. Meet Edgy, a foul-mouthed, ill-tempered, violent, gun-toting penguin stuck on the chaotic edge of the multiverse called the Edgeworlds. Welcome to the Tales of the Edgeworlds, an off-the-wall sci-fi fantasy action comedy series with no rules or limits. This wild 4-story package takes you on an adventure through the disorderly and broken edge of a multiverse that's like nothing you've ever seen before, and delivering unforgettable laughs and thrills along the way. You'll meet mutants, space vampires, interplanetary mafias, running giant casinos, and cyborg space pirates. Anything and everything goes in the Edgeworlds. Get ready for a wild ride.
And yeah, they get pretty nuts. I mean, one of the stories is literally based off of a joke I made while listening to a fucking Bee Gees song.
I think you set the tone right away with just your list there. Mutants, space vampires, interplanetary mafias, running giant casinos, and cyborg space pirates. It's like,
yeah,
you
I
already
think the
know what
tone
you're
is
in
pretty
for.
clear. I think the tone is pretty clear.
Yeah.
It's gonna get nuts.
It's kind of like, somebody walking into Borderlands and saying I thought this was going to be a simple story.
No.
Yeah, it gets a little complex.
It gets a little wild.
It's got a very and I think that I've seen your avatar and stuff long before this, but it does have before this became popular with the mainstream. But it does have a bit of a Guardians of the Galaxy or Cowboy Bebop hit to it.
Actually, Cowboy Bebop and Outlaw Store kind of inspired some of the stuff with this.
Ah, okay.
I don't know if anyone also.
I am looking at the spaceship here, and that looks like a Cowboy Bebop design.
I actually based it off of have you ever seen the gunship from Metroid Prime 3?
Yes.
That's kind of I was kind of looking at that as like a reference when I was designing it.
Okay.
Because if you scroll down, the original way it was supposed to, because I thought about how this thing was supposed to land, and I gave up on that. Trying to make that work was that those arms were supposed to rotate down his legs, sort of. But then when I had finished designing them, it's like there's no way this thing would balance on these. That and getting off the ship would be a nightmare. So I decided not to do that.
Oh, and by the way, Jim Can Swim says whoever voiced your audiobook preview is really good in the role. So whoever that is, make sure you give them a shout out.
Oh yeah, that is Alexander Blake. That guy. I was shocked at how well he did, not just the male voices, but the female voices too. I actually was like, did you get someone else to do this? Because I didn't expect him to be able to do that.
And Bernie Exeter said the Chads have returned. Never been referred to as a Chad before, but okay.
I don't think I've been referred to that unironically either, but I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll take it. It's a highlight of my day. Thank you. All right.
And then he says, wish more people talk about Outlaw Star. Love that show.
Yeah,
I heard
it's good. It's
I
haven't read the manga though.
I haven't watched it, but I heard almost every single person who's into anime reference it, like ever.
And so Edgy, what else is there about this introduction project that that you can tell us about, or shall we move on to the next one?
So I started writing. Okay, I wrote. Technically, one of the stories is practically done. I actually had the guy who did the audiobook reading it. I think to actually message him because I don't know if how far in he is into that story. Which if you go into the Discord, I don't have this image up on my website.
Okay,
it's like the last image in the group chat. If you could, I don't know if you want to pull that up. You can if you want.
Here, yeah, I can do it this way.
It's not going to make a lot of sense unless I explain what the image is supposed to mean.
We're going to stop the screen. Then I'm going to.
Yeah, don't let the DMs. Not that I think there's anything like.
No, not in the immediate sites, but still.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything in the DM conversation that like.
Here we go. Gotcha.
Yeah. So this probably is not going to look as good as it does because I had to. Stupid me rendered this in 4K and realized you can't put a 4K screenshot on Discord without like Nitro, so I had to.
Looks like a flower's being fertilized.
Edgy, that looks like sperm, buddy.
That wasn't the intent, but that wasn't the intent.
Like, and it's behind like DNA coils. Come the fuck on, man.
So I'll explain what's going on here. Basically, one of the characters learns they have a terminal genetic condition, and that plant right there is the only thing that can save them. But the problem is the plant only grows on a super dangerous planet, and it takes 10,000 years for one to grow. And it's attached to a creature that is basically a kaiju, basically a plant kaiju.
Edgy, that's
so good luck.
So we got a new Biollante story here.
Yeah. Basically imagine trying to get a flower off of Biollante's head without her trying to kill you.
Edgy. Impossible tasks are impossible for a reason.
Yeah, and the worst part is it's Todd and Jeff that have to do that. so you know it's not going to end well.
I was about to say. So
that's why the DNA is in the background.
How do you push the scaredy cat and the stoner to get off their ass?
Have you seen it? Have you seen an episode of Scooby-Doo?
I mean, to be fair, Edgy motivated Todd to resist vampire mind control by promising to buy him a body pillow. And that actually worked. As a last resort. It actually worked.
Of course.
Edgy, can I ask a question? Can I ask a deep lore question? Does Todd actually have a super mode? Or is that just a gag?
He does not. He's just...
And actually, so let's...
he's smart, but
maybe I moved on just a little too quick. Can you tell me who these three penguins are?
Sure. Do you want to go back and pull up actually, I can give you... I can just post a cover in Discord to be easier to get. Give me 1 second.
Man,
meanwhile, Slim is coughing up his lungs.
Shut up.
One life equals one.
You tell him to shut up as you continue to cough up your lungs.
I know.
I hate both of you, by the way. This New Jack Gumbo is gas. God damn. Yes, that's what it's called, New Jack Gumbo. Fuck you.
All right, I just posted the cover so just so it's easier to.
Here, let me
because I want people to guess because I don't think anyone's gonna get it. Who do you think is the oldest out of the three?
Do you want me to take a guess?
Yeah, I want both of you to take a guess because I don't think I've ever.
Okay, here 1 second. Let me pull it up. Okay, we're looking. Okay.
If I remember correctly, isn't Jeff the oldest?
I was gonna guess the middle guy.
Slim is right. Jeff is actually the oldest out of the three, which is the scary part because he's probably the most incompetent out of the three.
You're a front runner here, eh?
Yeah. Todd is the youngest, I think. I haven't quite settled on if Edgy's older than him or not, but I feel like
Edgy,
Todd being the youngest makes the most sense thematically.
If I ever get to guess right, I want to make like an Ed and Eddie episode with these three. If you'll allow
it would probably be funny. It would probably be pretty funny.
Wait, hang on. Let me try. Let me try something.
I would actually guess that
Hey,
I would
hang on, let me
actually
try
guess that these three would go good in a Seth Rogen comedy when the Seth Rogen movies were good.
I
So
mean,
never-
Jeff
so
would
ne-
probably
so
vibe
never,
with Seth
gotcha.
Rogen.
Sorry. Jeff Todd Edgy.
I can't whistle, so that's gonna be all you, bro. That's what I can't do. So the little bit of backstory I can give, which just isn't. I think I mentioned it in Volume 1. If I didn't, it's not that big a spoil. All three of them are orphans for completely different reasons.
I'll be right back.
Okay. So kind of bonding over the shared tragedy.
Yeah, they all got kicked out of the orphanage. Mostly is Edgy's fault.
What an incredible story.
Yeah, he kind of got them kicked out of an orphanage and then ended up getting recruited by a gang and became an enforcer for them. Then kind of got bored of that and also realized that the gang kind of wanted to get rid of him.
Oh, so Chicago.
Yeah, so Chicago. Basically sci-fi Chicago. Then Edgy became a mercenary, got a ship and everything, and then he pissed off one of the characters who's not in the cover, even though he probably should have been, but he wouldn't have fit. Actually, let me get a picture of him real quick because that character's important, even though he's not in this folder. I should probably move him this folder. And Slim is goleming right now.
Yeah.
He does that sometimes.
What's going on?
I said you were goleming over there.
What do you mean goleming?
You know what I mean.
What do you mean goleming?
You're talking to yourself.
Yeah.
You're goleming. Okay, so I just posted the image of the other character.
Okay, here, let me see. This one, eh?
Yeah, that's Edgelord Hylas. He runs an organization called part
Is
of
his
an
name
organization.
literally Edgelord?
Part of it. That's his title, and it's kind of things where it's like you probably should say the whole thing. Like he might get offended if you don't refer to him as either that or Lord Hylas for short.
Okay, here I'm having a little trouble getting it displayed. I'm sorry, folks. Here we go. That should
The
work.
technical difficulties.
Yeah, but oh my god, this guy's name is Edgelord, and he looks like this is amazing.
That's the joke.
That's the joke.
He's one of 4, and I don't have like artwork for each of them, but all of them have designs that.
I gotta wonder what
fit
animal is Edgelord.
I'm not entirely sure what he looks like without the armor on. I haven't quite figured that out.
I go to bed with my battle armor.
You joke, but he actually can't take that off.
Oh shit!
It's actually like fused to him.
Now I feel bad.
Like you joke, but that does not come off. At least not fully.
Oh man, it must fucking stink. Oh my god.
Well, that was
probably.
I mean,
it's partially magic, so it might not.
Well, that was actually part of the origin of the Scorpion from Spider-Man, wasn't it?
Yeah, he can't take the suit off.
Yeah.
That's right. No, that's Rhino.
I thought Scorpion couldn't take the suit off.
I thought it was Scorpion because, remember the Spider-Man PS1 video game?
Yeah, he was pissed at Jonah because
Yeah, no, that's Rhino's thing. Rhino's thing is he can't take the suit off.
Because I remember in the PS1 game, Scorpion shows up at the Daily Bugle to kill
and
Jonah.
he's like, you put me in the suit. Now you're going to pay.
Yeah.
No, that harkens back to his origins. Like originally, J. Jonah Jameson paid for like Scorpion, who was like a super highly trained assassin, to wear like a Scorpion suit, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what that referred to.
He
could take the suit off. It's just
because I remember even in the animated show, couldn't he not take it off like the '90s one because he got irradiated while in the suit?
Yeah,
to make him stronger.
I don't know, man. All I know is like the whole like Rhino. Like the Rhino suit thing as 100% a Rhino thing. He can't take it off. That's Rhino's thing.
I don't know.
I'm about to look it up actually.
We do have what's his face still acting, and he got out of that suit. Oh my gosh, she played. Gosh, she's been in so many things.
Yep. No, according to Brave's AI thing, according to search results, Scorpion suit is fused with his body, making it difficult and impossible to remove it. This is mentioned in multiple sources. Okay, Ultimate Spider-Man, he can't take it off. In Spider-Man, the Scorpion suit is deadlier than the Iron Man's armor. Articles say that Scorpion suit was designed to be accessible through his mutations, and only Matt Gargan can use it. Okay, that doesn't quite say that.
Yeah, like
okay, in Scorpion suit article, it mentions Scorpion's original suit was designed by Dr. Farley Stillwell and later upgraded Justin Hammer. However, there's no indication Scorpion can... Okay, so that might just be in the Ultimates continuity where you can't take it off.
Yeah, and like I said, I read Spider-Man comics, damn it, and I know for a fact that the whole like unable to take the suit off thing so they curse Spider-Man or whatever is completely a Rhino thing. I swear to God. That's what Rhino's thing. That's like his whole like villain thing. Whenever he's like a threat or whatever.
Wouldn't it be funny if he's actually just a tiny little guy under that armor? I actually thought about that.
Oh, that was in Ultimate Spider-Man for Rhino.
Wasn't he a mech in Ultimate Spider-Man?
Yeah. In Ultimate, it was a mech, and the guy that was in it was like tiny. And actually, if you play the Ultimate Spider-Man video game, when you defeat him and he comes out, he is such a fucking nerd.
Like he starts mouthing off big words at you. Eyes above
and then even this is how big mouthed the Rhino was. Even Peter Parker went, "Not with the big words again."
Yeah, like he would yell stuff like "you irritating little man" and stuff like that. It was just funny.
Edgy, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Were you inspired by Ratchet and Clank?
I actually was about to say the cover art for the first volume, it was inspired by the Ratchet and Clank 2 art.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, one of the inspirations was Ratchet and Clank.
Alrighty, so now we've gone over Edgelord here. Is he the antagonist to follow the team throughout all the stories, or do we have
funny
a new
thing?
Antagonist?
He's not an antagonist, although Edgy antagonized him before Volume 1, and like basically Edgy was attacking his forces, and he was so good at it that Hylas got it. Basically, was like, okay, we need to deal with this little shit. So he set a trap, and then he and Edgy got into a fight, and Hylas won and decided, you know what? I'm just going to recruit you instead of killing you. But Hylas kind of regrets that because he realizes how much of a loose cannon Edgy is half the time. That's like, bro, I can't control you.
Dude,
that was nice.
Dude, this would make a killer cartoon. If you ever need it like adapted into a cartoon, hit me up, dude. I got good ideas.
It probably would even work better as a cartoon, especially with the over the top violence at points.
So would we be looking at like Adult Swim cartoon?
Oh, it would have to be Adult Swim. There's no way you would get out of Cartoon Network.
Or I was gonna say like Adult Swim cartoon or independent YouTube cartoon.
Probably independent YouTube cartoon. Probably be because that way it had the most like control over stuff.
Okay. Well, I could
see Adult Swim like mishandling that.
There's two different vibes, and those are the two vibes for adult animation. So
yeah,
or at least in the action or a comedy sense.
Let's just say Hylas has contemplated killing Edgy a few times, especially after what happens in one of the stories. Like the thought of just killing him he was really tempted to do it, but he decided not to.
Alrighty, so let's. Oh, shoot! I made a mistake and I exited your website. My apologies.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's good. So I'm going through Wikipedia for Scorpion because I was really curious if there was any other point where he was stuck in the suit. Hold on, let me see here. Okay, so it says recurring antagonist, Spider-Man. He debuted in Private Investigator hired by Jameson. Learn how Peter took pictures of Spider-Man in the following issue. Jameson turns Gargan into a deadly adversary for Spider-Man through barely tested procedure, which left Gargan with an irremovable Scorpion-themed armor. Okay, so yeah, that was his thing too, that he couldn't remove the armor.
Okay, all right, fair enough. I don't remember that, but okay, it's cool. Yeah. I don't care, but it's fine.
Well, I should have seen this, and we should have just started with this. Edgy, you've got a lore section here.
Yeah, I do. I've been periodically posting stuff there. Mostly it's like I figured stuff, like iron stuff out. because the way I end up writing stuff is I'll write like a bunch of like ideas down and then like have to go back through and realize, okay, what is canon and what isn't before I like confirm it anywhere. But actually, there's a map there which shows all the different sectors.
Yeah, I see that. I'm actually looking at it right now.
Yeah. So the reason why the setting is called the Edge Worlds is it's basically okay. Picture a multiverse where like each like and it's like a stack of glass sheets, and each glass sheet is like a universe or reality or whatever. And then drop an anvil in like one corner of that, and all the shattered pieces all on the bottom are like what the Edge Worlds are.
Okay.
Basically. You have a bunch of broken dimensions in one place, and
the Edge worlds aren't actually worlds. This is like a universe.
yeah, it's literally a broken part.
It's
of
it's a shattered part of the multiverse. Yeah, yeah.
They call it that because it's on the edge of like reality. Like you literally can't go beyond it. If you try to, you just won't move. It's like you're on a treadmill and you're at the same speed as a treadmill.
Okay. So do you have a particular favorite one?
So each of the sectors are kind of like generally defined, and the borders change a lot. The Alpha sector is probably maybe the safest if you don't mind living under a totalitarian government.
No, fuck that. Next.
Yeah, so maybe not that one. Beta sector is a little bit safer. The only thing you might have to worry about is you're gonna be living with potentially mafia people.
Okay.
Like the Golden Sevens Mafia right there, which is like one of the largest crime.
He's a beta.
Also, you have space pirates that are probably gonna raid your shit.
Okay, I just found my favorite sector.
Which one?
Oh, I mean space pirates. I'm in.
Yeah. I mean, you could join them. You're just gonna have the totalitarian guys trying to kill you too.
But I get to fight them. So
yeah, you do. But just everybody else kind of hates you.
I get to fight the totalitarians. I see this as a win.
Based?
Hey, when do you guys want to talk about thing? Sorry, when do you guys when do you guys want to talk about Callous Master? Sorry.
Oh, we could like rotate, like if you want to stop and then come back.
Because
like,
that was my because my idea was like we exhaust this one, then we move on to Kalos, then we move on to the funny videos.
Yeah. Because I was gonna say I could talk about Renegades also, but like let's do Kalos, and then we can circle back to that, and then I guess go to funny stuff, or if you have any creative project you want to talk about.
No, no, it was just you two, your both your projects tonight. So,
okay,
because like I said, I need time to get everything back in motion with my stuff. But the good news is I can finally return to it. Yay!
Why do you got? It's not Kalos. It's Kalos Master. You can't have the Kalos without the Master.
It's shorter to just say Kalos because everyone knows what we mean right now.
Okay.
Only thing I will say, I've actually making a lot of progress with revising Renegades 3, but I'm not ready to send it to an editor yet because I'm basically rewriting a huge part of it before then. But once I do that, though, I then got to find an editor who won't ghost me this time, so it doesn't take 3 years.
Oof, that sounds that sounds harsh.
Yeah, dude ghosted me when we were like almost done like first round revision, so I had to do the rest of it myself.
Oh, ouch.
And with the help of one other person, which was kind of not ideal.
Before we open up Kalos, Jim Can Swim says, wouldn't it be funny if he's actually just a tiny little guy from the Edgelord armor? Yeah, that's Rhino.
I thought about that.
Mafia is capable of keeping areas in check, so maybe. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
They're kind of the guys where it's like they won't mess with you unless you do something.
And then a question for you, Slim. How do you spell the name of your comic? Hearing you say it, I just can't figure it out since I don't want to misspell it.
Kalos.
Kalos Master. Hang on 1 second. I can find the thing. It's here. I
think he posted art if you want to show it.
Yeah, I've got it pulled up in the tab right now. I'm just trying to get it to do.
Oh, hang on.
There we are. Bang.
Got the whole gang assembled. I think that's everybody.
Yeah, okay, that's cool. So anyway, yeah, this is a project I've worked on for almost a decade. This is called Callous Master. Callous Master follows the story of Valor Atticus. Valor Atticus lives on an island called Sapatra. Sapatra is far off on the eastern coast of the region of Gaia.
Do you have a map?
I do. That's what I'm looking for. All my shit's
okay.
like fumbled against each other. I don't know what happened. But will you just work? Okay, my thing doesn't want to work. Anyway,
is it a Bethesda OS computer?
No, it's just Discord being weird. Anyway,
it just works.
Anyway, the important thing is Valor Atticus is a young boy on a quest to save his uncle after his little village was raided by bandits. However, hopping in to say hi, nice Callous Master making progress. Thanks. After a certain amount of incidents, Valor finds some very weird aspects to his uncle's kidnapping, and let's just say there's a very important lesson in Callous Master in that you can't trust the government. you can't trust them at all.
I like it.
Hang on, I'm going to show you some more stuff here. I downloaded.
So would you say it's a "don't tread on me" type story?
Well, yeah, kind of, because
yours was too.
I mean,
well, yeah.
If you want to, you can zoom. If you want to zoom in on their name, that's great too. Because like it's not just their names; it's how they actually like write them themselves.
He did signatures for everybody.
I'm actually kind of impressed that I could zoom in the way that I did.
Yeah, it actually holds up pretty well when zoomed in.
Yeah.
I think Brett's calling you out. He said the One Piece influence is strong.
Yeah.
Hello, Brett. Hope you're doing well.
It is indeed one of my biggest. It is a big influence here. I can pretend it isn't. So anyway, after his so Valor Atticus lives on a very peaceful part of the planet called Gaia. Now, Gaia is, well, basically like Earth. It's got all kind of ecosystems and peoples and cultures. But besides that, Valor lives on the far east in a small island called Sapatra. He lives there with his uncle and was basically raised by him and the rest of the town. He's pretty much a standard kid in this setting. He doesn't really have a lot going for him, but he's got a lot of spunk. And that all accumulates when a group of bandits raid his home. They attack it ferociously with tons of weapons, but then they notice that they actually have enhanced abilities and come to the conclusion that they're not just normal people. While that's going on, Valor's uncle gets kidnapped because Valor's uncle is basically the sheriff of the town, and they wanted to make an example out of him. However,
always got to go first.
Yeah, so after a few days, a mysterious stranger comes up to their town after they got attacked and raided. The stranger in a black coat helps the town, and seems to be on his way on drifting away after he helps them. However, Valor begs him, can he please go with them to save his uncle, because he really could use his help. Now, here's the thing about this stranger. He is always drunk. Like, always. He always drinks. He's always inebriated. He's very grumpy half the time. And he doesn't know what he's talking about. So, like
fuck you.
I know what he's talking about. He's attacked. So he's like, after Valor asks him, please, can you help him? Omen decides to do so. Reminder that Omen is already drunk. He's already blitzed. He has no idea what he's doing. So him and Valor take a vote to the mainland in order to find out where the bandits went, so he can save his uncle. Omen the stranger, he realizes that his name is Omen, and it's very clear that he's not a normal human being either. But anyway, the minute they get to the mainland, things already go awry because Omen immediately abandons him. Even though he made
Typical
him.
drunk character behavior, abandoning the child.
So, like, after Valor finds him, he begs him, "Hey, you made a promise." And then the guy says, "I was drunk off my ass. What do you want from me?" And like,
What do you want?
When he tells Valor, "I need you to just give up and go home, and and you better and pray that they return him out of kindness." Valor says, he's not gonna go and do nothing. He won't do nothing. He can't do nothing. And for some reason, that speaks to Omen, and he decides to watch over the kid as they go save his uncle from God knows what and bandits and bullshit.
Hijinks ensue.
Hijinks ensue. Yes. If you go back to the main picture I showed you with all the characters on there, I can kind of give a rundown on who they are and what their roles are going to be in the story.
Yeah, give me one.
No, you're good. You're good.
Dude, actually got rid of it.
I'm getting One Piece influence, but for some reason I'm also getting Hunter x Hunter vibes. They will have said that because Valor kind of looks like Gon with the green and the hair.
He kind of looked like he would fit.
Yeah.
If you like subtracted the gun, I feel like from a little bit I do know about Hunter x Hunter, he looked like he at least aesthetic wise could fit.
Yeah, I swear it's a complete coincidence. If anything, his hair is based off of Calvin and Hobbes. I'm not even joking.
You know, actually,
for whatever reason, whenever I would draw Ronin, people always thought it was supposed to be Lucario for some reason, even though he doesn't look anything like Lucario to me. It's like, is it just because he's blue?
That sounds kind of That sounds kind of racist.
I know. It's like, is this because he's blue? Is that why you guys think he's Lucario? Even though he looks nothing like Lucario.
That sounds kind of racist to me.
Yeah.
He's
I would
black.
say Blue Lives Matter, but that's
racist.
actually already a thing, so never mind.
And actually, Slim, for some reason, because of the belt buckle right there, it looked like he was holding a keyblade to me.
Well,
kinda, yeah.
Sora was also a bit of an influence on Valor's character, so it kind of fits.
The hair gives it away.
Can we talk about how?
I swear,
how cracked Sora is as a character.
but like seriously, like unironically, Valor's hair was heavily inspired by Calvin and Hobbes. I swear to God.
Is it pronounced Hobbes or Hobbs? Because everyone I know pronounces it Hobbs.
Yeah, I heard it Hobbs.
It's Hobbs. It's just I'm kind of dyslexic whenever I'm stupid. Anyway, so that's Valor Atticus. That's Valor Atticus. Fun fact: Atticus isn't his last name; it's his middle name. He never found out his last name for some reason. Valor is very.
Edgy doesn't know his last name either.
Although that's actually plot relevant. Believe it or not, it comes back in the plot later. But Valor.
So was Edgy's last name plot
relevant?
Okay,
we get it. I'm joking.
I'm just saying we shared the same brain cell on that one.
Yeah, but Valor is a young boy who grew up on Sepatra. He grew up with his uncle. His uncle pretty much taught him how to shoot, how to raise chickens, how to fish, how to boat, how to sail, all that good stuff. And he and his dad helped like basically take care and protect the town for a long time.
So you're telling me that we have an uncle in fiction that wasn't a bad guy?
That is kind of rare, isn't it?
No. What you think? No, what you think about it? The gruff uncle's a gruff but nice uncle. Is pretty standard. Uncle Ben,
actually, yeah, you're
Scrooge
right.
McDuck, Donald, if you count him. There's a few good examples of gruff uncles. They usually die. But like,
they usually don't live long.
They don't live long.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So Valor's uncle, when's he kick the bucket?
That's the fun part. He doesn't. No, dead serious. Like, and contrary to popular belief, people are probably not even gonna watch this or whatever. But like his uncle actually has a lot of plot relevance later. Like a good chunk of it is after they basically save him, which doesn't happen for a long time, by the way. So don't hold your breath. But once they save him, there's like a whole arc I had planned out on like Valor like not trusting him because essentially his uncle lied to him his whole life. But like it's for a
good reason, I assume.
It's very, very good reason because Valor is very special, even if he doesn't know it yet. Valor is very kind. He's very generous. He's very he tries to be noble. despite Gaia not being the most noble of places, lied or just didn't tell the truth. Yes, Brett McGowan. Yes, yes. That's
he pulls an Obi-Wan. Is just like, oh yeah, what I told you was true from a matter perspective.
Yes,
Actually,
Luke.
yeah.
And also, you might want to not hang on the lightsaber. Your father murdered many children with it.
Yeah, that's kind of awkward. Like, you think Obi-Wan ever told him that?
I think Luke knew deep down in his heart that it probably killed some children.
I think Luke put 2 and 2 together, but I wonder, like, did Obi-Wan ever tell him, like, by the way, your dad murdered like 15 younglings with that thing?
Well, I mean, how do you think that he looked at that lightsaber after he finds out, oh, my dad's space Hitler?
Yeah.
To be fair, he did lose it immediately after.
Oh yeah, you're right.
No, actually before.
Yeah,
it was before he found that out
because
because they had to cut his arm off.
Because that lightsaber was never found again.
Yep,
yeah,
totally. Well, in Legends he does retrieve it again, but
never found again.
Okay,
never found again on screen. Let's go with that one.
Yeah, there we go.
But Valor has a couple of weaknesses. First of all, Valor is extremely cowardly. The first time he sees danger, he's running away. He kind of like hides behind Omen a lot.
Oh God, is he Shenji? I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
He does buckle up because like at one point Omen's like, okay, I'm tired of doing all the work. You're either gonna help yourself or you're gonna die. Like that's the only two options I'm gonna offer you, kid.
I can't keep saving your ass 24/7, dude.
Yeah,
it's exhausting.
So does will he grow thicker skin as the story goes on? Or...
Oh, definitely. Valor is going to be put through the fucking ringer. He's going to get his ass kicked a lot.
Yay, character suffering.
You think like because like one thing I don't like is like people like doing like an anime where it's like, oh yeah, I just oh yeah, like I'm just special and I'm built different. Like, no, Valor has to go through a lot of shit before he gets anywhere near that level. I see him more like Dave Lister, out of his depth, but eventually he rises to the occasion. Red Dwarf character. Yeah, he's eventually, believe it or not, he's gonna be bit of a spoiler. Valor's going to be one of the most powerful beings in his universe. If by the way he's going. But right now he's just a farm boy with a gun. And
which is pretty dangerous enough compared to how most protagonists.
Yeah, I was gonna say nowadays, farm boys with guns can hold their own far better than most.
You don't fuck with country boys with guns. It's not gonna end well for you.
Yeah, Valor is also a skilled cook. He's basically the cook of the team. Actually, you see that thing in his the thing on his in his left hand. Actually, if you scroll down, you look on the thing on his left hand. That's actually a cooking wok.
Oh, really?
It looks like a helmet, but I guess he doubles as a helmet.
That's what's gonna happen. Like when Valor decides to step up, he's gonna start wearing the wok like a helmet.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's when things get serious.
And I like it.
Yeah, that's when things get serious. He puts on some goggles and wears a cape and puts on the hat. And he becomes a complete. He basically
I can just picture Omen just sighing. Is just like, where did I go wrong with this boy? That old guy sigh where it's like he's amused, but he's also like disappointed, kind of.
Yeah. Also, another fun fact about Valor is he cannot hold his liquor at all. Like,
I mean, he's like 12, isn't he?
Yeah, but like he pretends like he can. He like goes up to the bar and says, "Give me your hardest gin." He takes like 3 sips and he's passed.
He's done. He's done.
Yeah. Also, believe it or not, like Valor's also like very mischievous. He likes to pull pranks. He's also a bit of a scammer. Like when they need money, he like makes up events for like Omen to do so they can earn some money.
Eddie.
He what like. Yeah, kind of. he's kind of like a blend of both of them.
Okay, well, he has to yell desist at one point. Just
desist. But yeah, that's also he's kind of like a liar whenever he's very stressed. He's like Spider-Man, where he lies when he's under pressure, or he like makes very bad jokes, and that's a big part of his character.
The bad joke part, like he's just like me for real.
And I don't mean to interrupt, But we've been talking about Valor and Omin for quite a bit here. Who are these other two?
Oh, I haven't really talked about Omen, but yeah, we can talk about these guys. Well, the little guy in the chains is a Roy. Roy Ogetz. Roy is a dweller, and dwellers are underground creatures that are totally not dwarves, guys. Totally not dwarves.
Totally not dwarves.
Totally not dwarves. Totally not dwarves at all. Period. But they're these pale creatures that live underground, and Roy is an exception because, like, as Valor and Omen find very weird, he's a dweller that lives underground. That's exceptionally rare, and the reason that Roy always wears sunglasses is because dwellers' eyes are actually very sensitive to light. So even like the moonlight kind of stings his eyes.
I like the attention to detail with that.
Yeah,
he does look like a leprechaun.
Kind of with the green, yeah, and the brownish.
Are they
red
not
hair.
dwarves? They don't have beards. Well, here's the thing: dweller males actually do have beards and mustaches. It's just Roy doesn't have one, which makes him look about the same age as Valor and Rosalind.
Is it that he can't grow one, or he just doesn't?
In his society, he's called a daint. Daint are basically the runts, and they're not really good for much in dweller society. So, like, yeah, essentially, Roy's a runt. He is the youngest of his family. He's a runt. Fun fact, this makes like in universe, in the story, people think Roy's a little younger than he actually is. He's actually like twice Valor's age. He's like 23.
Despite looking like he's like 14.
Yeah, he looks a lot old. He's actually a lot older than he looks. Roy
you kind of get that elf treatment.
Just want to say hello, Slendy. Hope you're doing well. Yes, I have been slowly getting back to doing more and more and more. So, yeah, we'll hopefully continue that trend. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Slim.
No, you're good. Hey, Slendy, how you doing?
You're straight, man.
Roy is a mechanic, right? That Omen and Valor work with in a certain scenarios, hunting these bandits. And after a bit of a misadventure, Roy's like, maybe one day we'll meet again, kid. Hopefully it's under better circumstances. And as he's walking away, Omen grabs a wrench and smacks him upside the head. He then chains him up and drags him off. And Valor's like,
quickly.
And Valor's like, why did you do that, Omen? What's wrong with you? He's like, but then he says he's the closest thing we have to a willing gang member. So he's gonna help lead us to the gang leader. Also, he can help. Basically, they stole a van, and it's like he can also help fix up this van when we need him too. And finally Omen ends on N plus. I heard dwellers are quite lucky.
So they are leprechauns.
No, when Valor tells Roy this, he says that is completely untrue. Go fuck yourself, old man.
Oh, it's a vicious stereotype. Okay.
Yeah. So he gets real upset, and basically, that's how Roy becomes he's not really a member of the team willingly. That's kind of a thing for
he's the reluctant teammate.
Oh no, he's their prisoner. Also,
I was gonna say emphasis on reluctant.
No, because since he has a bounty on his head, it's also comically low. It's like $50. $50 for this guy. Legally, Omen can carry him around until he turns him into the proper authorities. So
what a loophole.
Yeah, so basically a good chunk of the story, Roy's just chained up. Now, as for Roy's personality, he's very loudmouth. He's definitely more on the comic relief side of things. Him and Valor become friends really quickly. I swear to God, half the time they share a brain cell.
Short people unite.
Well, Valor's 12.
Is he considered short for?
Yes, that's even a bigger joke. Dwellers aren't that tall, but he's short even by Dweller standards.
Okay.
That's also part of the.
Why
joke.
do you have to kick this guy down? He's already he's already down.
Well, he's a crass, loudmouth, extremely perverted. Like, goddamn, the guy is.
Okay.
Wait, is he?
I'm
is
glad
he
you
the-
said perverted. I thought you were going to say racist.
Is he the guy from the short dude from My Hero Academia? What's his name? Minato?
Oh no. Also, Salem, you are correct. He is indeed racist. he's pretty damn racist.
Oh, he's based.
That's
okay.
a lot. This is just a lot of hate and anger bottled into this
But-
little tiny man.
I mean, short people are typically angrier.
But
I say
here's
this
also,
as a short person.
but also here's this though. He probably becomes Valor's best friend. Because, he's a man-child, Valor's very childish, so they end up becoming pretty good friends.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell us that Valor was a racist.
Oh no. Valor was raised by orcs, actually, kind of. So
So does he
Wait.
have the
Yes.
O-word pass?
yes, he has
Oh my
pass.
God, Brad.
Well, essentially his surrogate mother, the one who gave him the walk to that he has right now, right? His surrogate mother was basically they're called Aurochs in this world, but essentially
Basically
an
an
orc.
Alrighty. Well, so we got the rundown of these guys. Now you've only left out one character.
Oh yeah, Rosalind. Rosalind is probably the most mysterious of the four. Well, no, scratch that. Omen definitely is. Like Omen, there's a lot you're never gonna learn about Omen till later on. But Rosalind is a pilgrim. She's journeying from somewhere in the east to the west, and the reason she
somewhere in the west.
From the
Say again?
Pyramid of Giza, I
I
assume.
was saying to somewhere in the west. We don't
Uh,
find out for a while. I'm assuming.
yeah. And Salem, you're actually not far off.
Sweet.
So yeah, Rosalind is journeying westward, and then she finds Valor, Omen, and Roy, and the reason she decides to join them is that she sees Valor traveling with Omen, and essentially Valor was destined to die a long time ago. You see, the thing about Rosalind that makes her special is, and I guess I could kind of spoil this now. It won't make sense till later anyway. But Rosalind is a worshiper of the Fays, and part of her final rite of passage is to journey westward to the official place where she will ascend into the aura. Is he a misogynist on top of that? Yes, Brett McGowan. He is a misogynist. Yes, yes.
Right,
Roy's-
favorite character.
Yeah, your protagonist is a sexist, a racist, and a
And a
misogynist.
misogynist. Well, you said sexist already. Second.
yeah.
count.
I was
And he's also a pervert. There you go.
what
that's
a
the one.
trifecta, Slim.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, he's largely comic relief, but he has some serious moments. Don't worry.
That's good.
He has some serious issues too.
He
Well,
gets better.
Sorry, I
in,
couldn't
in
resist.
all honesty, though, he's probably not much of those things. Considering if he was raised by your version of orcs, then
Well, no, that's Valor, who doesn't have all those problems. That's Roy, the leprechaun. I mean, dwarf
Oh, okay.
dweller.
So anyway, Rosalind's traveling westward for that. And the reason she decides to travel with Omen and Valor is because if Valor is still alive, then that means that Omen is powerful and is apparently powerful enough or whatever to keep Valor alive despite him being destined to die. Because you see, Rosalind can kind of see into the future. She can also see into the past as well, and she can see ghosts too.
How much control does she have over being able to see the future and past and stuff?
Not very. She sees every person she meets. She sees their death. She sees their deaths, and it's not pretty. That's why like if you hadn't guessed by her like demeanor, she's kind of gothic in a way. She's kind of like obsessed with death because of this, and she's also very off-putting and very distant and cold to people.
So she's aloof.
Yeah, she's very aloof. She's very she tries to, again, a part of like controlling her abilities is to
Suppress emotions, I guess.
suppress her emotions, to look at things as as clearly as possible.
Kind of
That's kinda
sounds like Raven a little bit from Teen Titans, except Raven's powers aren't. I don't think can Raven see the future? I think she can't she?
Yeah, there's at least one moment, something like that. But anyway,
Yeah.
the whole thing is like, it's a better picture. Thing about Rosalind is, because of that, she kind of suppresses her emotions and doesn't really use her powers to affect the world around her. You know what I mean? So it's just like, she just sees death everywhere and stuff like that and can kind of see the future. So whenever there's really danger, she knows right where to stand. She knows how to not to get in the way and stuff like that. And the reason she goes with Valor and Omen is because she sees that Omen is capable of keeping someone who was destined to die a long time ago alive. So that must mean he's probably your best chance of making it to the West, intact. So she decides to go with them. She doesn't use her power. She doesn't use her powers to affect the world around her because she knows she's technically not allowed to. But there's something that actually changes her mind. You see, there was like a fight that broke out, right? And this involves Valor, Roy, and Omen, right? And Rosalind's like staying in the background, not interfering.
Right.
But then, like, at one point, Roy's low tier god if he was a leprechaun.
You serve zero purpose. You should kill yourself.
That's something Roy would say too, like unironically.
Oh shit!
You serve zero purpose. You should kill yourself.
Now you need to draw Roy with like the lightning coming out of his eyes. Get like a Scottish accent. Get somebody does a Scottish accent. Say you serve zero. I can't do a Scottish voice. Like you serve zero purpose.
Actually,
now.
I want to get this over with because like I actually have a voice for Roy and everything. Actually, yeah. Rosalind. The thing that changes is like she usually sees ahead of everything, but she's never been in so much chaos at this point. It's an all-out gunfight. She can't see everything that's going on essentially. So at one point, she perceives a bullet is about to hit her, right? But she can't do anything about it. It's about to hit her. She's like, okay, this is how I'm gonna die or whatever. But then something happens. Valor jumps in the way of the bullet and takes the bullet for her. After that happened, Valor was really, really hurt. And she didn't know.
He just got shot.
But that's nothing new for Valor. But this time it seemed like particularly painful, right? He's like, yeah, I'll live. And he's like, just got hit in the shoulder. It's fine. So later that night, Rosalind decides to change her perception on things. So she sees Valor's wound, right? That he got shot in the shoulder. It's like still like bloody and all that. But Valor's sound asleep, so he doesn't know any of this is going on. Rosalind uses her powers for the first time and heals Valor's wound by accelerating time on that specific wound and making it heal much faster.
So she has time powers?
Sort of. It's a little complicated. Like I have a whole magic system. Don't get me wrong.
Is it just like an acceleratory ability?
Basically, like she basically touched the wound and sped up basically that part of Valor's body so it would heal faster.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little complex. It gets a little complex, but Rosalind does explain it later on.
There's an item in one of the God of War games that lets you kind of either you can restore an object to when it was, at a pristine condition, or you can age it rapidly and you can like pause it midway to it's used for puzzles and stuff. Kind of feels similar to that.
Yeah, something like that.
Forgot what it was called though. It's in Ascension, I think. It's been forever since I played that.
Yeah, Rosalind is very aloof, very distant. While she's also this has nothing to do with her powers. She's also in charge of the finances because Valor and Roy and even Omen kind of blow it on stupid shit.
Omen, it's probably booze, isn't it?
Yeah, it's almost entirely booze. I was like, I'll just take care of our money. even though she is like patient and mindful, she also can get irritated. She does have a limit on how much bullshit she's willing to put up with for these guys. And again, she starts out kind of emotionless, but over time she does warm up. She does. Also, another tidbit. Valor has a bit of a crush on her. Just a little bit of a crush on her.
It's just maybe a tiny bit.
Artwork in which you hint at that.
Hinted. I thought it was outright implications.
That's what I'm. Yeah.
Yeah. Long story short, she does warm up to him, but she kind of sees him as a little brother. Yeah. So
that's worse than friend zone. You got bro zone.
Oh, bro zone.
Edgy
the wasted meme just came to mind.
Yeah. Wasted.
Except zoned.
Zoned.
Yeah. And that's pretty much Rosalind for you. She's also a pivotal character.
Here, let's the next thing I think that we should show is let me show people the map you sent.
Oh yeah.
And then let's see
how
long have we been going for? Okay, we're a little over an hour. So let's go over the map portion. And then I would like to transition into a little bit of us enjoying the world's stupidest
wait,
people.
no, forget the map. Okay. Show the YouTube link I showed you.
Oh, okay. Give me a second.
That one's cooler because
let me I'm pulling it up. Give me a second. Okay.
Copper, knock it off. Knock it off, Copper.
You know she could probably hear you, right?
Okay, so can you guys hear it?
I can't hear the video at all. Is it playing?
I have it paused. Give me 1 second. Alrighty. So, but before I play it, Slim, what do you got here?
Is it like? Yeah, it was going to show like
switching it. I'm switching it over to the. I'm switching it to the video, but tell me what I'm going to be playing for everybody.
Oh, it's going to be my dream casting for Callous Master. Because if Callous Master ever becomes an animated thing, which I want it to be eventually, I don't want it. I don't want any live action bullshit. This is going to be fully animated. Fuck you.
Okay. And then Netflix doesn't.
So what exactly? But Callous Master voices. What am I looking at here?
Oh, just play it. You'll hear the voices.
Is this just the types of voices you would like each character to have?
I point out voice actors and which character they'll play. Yes, you can skip over. You can skip over some of Rosalind's because I accidentally added too much to hers. But yeah, this is what the Callous Master crew will sound like.
Okay.
And from then on, those days were called the Dark Ages because there were so many nights. And you know what?
Boo!
Yeah.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
Yeah, like if I want Ben Diskin to do it, but like he's got to do the number 2 voice. That's what I always thought Valor would sound like.
To eat to an all-night diner. The king told them about a great one he saw on the nightly news. And do you know why the king went to school? Don't say it. Because they needed a ruler.
Yeah, that's
kind of funny considering number 5 and number 2 get together.
Yeah.
Anyways, so what about the next character here? Okay. And so this is Omen.
Oh, you're gonna love this one. You're gonna love this one, Salem.
Who made you God, little man?
Yes!
Damn, that was instant.
Not that gun, not that uniform, nothing.
Give me some Keith David. Inject it into my veins.
Scarecrow.
I mean, Keith David makes everything better.
Message board. I want everyone to see
Salem,
what happens when they
Salem,
come here.
if you want a frame of reference, normally Omen sounds like Goliath. When he's pissed off,
okay.
he sounds like Spawn.
I see.
That just
Does
reminds
he
me.
ever pull
Someone
off
did
a
a
Sergeant Foley though?
Probably not.
Oh,
That reminds me, someone did a. So I did like with a head canon, like each of the MonsterVerse creatures to sound like, and of course they picked Keith David as Godzilla, and I'm like, that fits. That fits way too well for MonsterVerse Godzilla. That fits way too fucking well.
yes,
Especially
as
after
Ramirez, go to the bigger town is totally what I think when he's smashing Tokyo.
Yeah. Especially after King of the Monsters, like he's definitely Keith David. Either that or Kratos. That's original Kratos TC Carson. That's like the only two voices I can picture.
Okay, so now I'm gonna go to Roy. Alrighty.
Let it ride. How you doing? Oh yeah, me and Coop go way back. I taught him everything he knows about, well, pretty much everything. Kind of looks up to me.
Okay, so
Steve
who is
Bloom.
this?
Good old Steve Blum.
I see. Now I'm getting where the pervert part's coming from. Okay, and who are we doing for who are we doing for her?
For Rosalind.
Yes. Give me 1 second. There we go.
Whoa! Are you crazy? I can't carry a badge. That would blow my cover.
Skip.
Oh
Hang on.
God, where did her name go?
Skip further to the end. Actually, to get a better take on her.
I'm trying to remember, but who's this voice?
Once you hear that character who I'm talking about, you'll see what I mean. Trust me.
Okay.
You're not the only one who draws power from the moon. My bending is more powerful than yours, Hama. Your technique is useless on me. Since you joined us, you've been nothing but selfish and unhelpful.
That was Kitara's voice actor, right?
May Whitman. Yep. Brett already knows.
Yep. Okay.
I figured
And
it was
you actually did not give us get into this character. Who's this guy?
This is the main villain of the series, Uwe von Talon. You already know who he's voiced by. Even before you even press play, you already know who he's voiced by.
Very large mistake. I have a very particular set of skills. Skills I've acquired over a very long career.
Oh shit! It's Liam Neeson.
It's Clancy Brown, actually.
I know.
Yep.
Could you actually know Liam Neeson doing being a villain character would work too? Like his voice would work for that.
Well, he has voiced villains.
He voiced Lion Jesus. Remember that?
I'm trying to remember. There, as soon as I said that, it's like I was like, oh yeah, no, it's totally this one. And then
he was Zeus in Clash of Titans. He was kind of a villain for that one.
Yeah, but I totally forgot what in the hell villain he's. Oh god, now it's bugging me. Now
The Batman Begins. He was Ra's al Ghul.
Oh yeah, he was Ra's al Ghul. I always forget that was him for some
But
reason.
I thought that he voiced a villain.
Voice acted a villain. I'm trying to remember.
I mean, he would be good at it, to be fair.
Liam Neeson's 10 most vengeful characters. No, that's not what I'm.
1 second. Yes. No. Oh, sorry. That was my grandmother.
Everything all good?
Yeah, everything's fine. I think she just thought I had TV on for some reason. I don't know why.
She can't hear us, can she?
Say something.
Hello?
No, she couldn't hear me. Maybe I was just talking too loud.
Maybe.
Alrighty. Well, so
Michael Ironside would have been a good choice too, to be fair. Not the original fucking fuck what? Fucking how did I forget his name? Darkseid. Yeah, the original Darkseid from the animated series. Yeah, that was
Is Michael Ironside still alive?
Yeah, I think so. He should be. Sucks if he wasn't. Also, Salem, one last thing I want you to show people. Can you show them the Spire Blades?
Yeah.
Yeah, these
was
are
Michael
probably...
Ironside the one that voiced him in Superman, Batman, Apocalypse?
I'm not sure. I don't think he did. I just know for a fact he voiced him in like the animated series, like the Justice League animated universe. That one. He voiced him in that one.
Okay.
Because that movie has one of the funniest Batman moments for me. Batman, it's like, I will blow up your whole planet if you don't let us leave right now. And Dark's like, oh, for real? And then he throws Batman against the wall and realizes, oh, he's not bluffing.
Alrighty, here you go.
Yeah, Spire Blades are the most powerful weapons in the universe. They are powered by a wielder's wheel. Will. God damn it!
The wheel of will, guys. Come on.
Yes, they're powered by the holder's will, and they can literally cut through anything. They can even cut through reality.
If someone's will is strong enough.
Yep.
Cut through reality. How do you picture that?
You ever seen Devil May Cry 5? Virgil does the judgment cut thing where he literally like slashes, like there's basically like he has like slash marks going through reality.
Okay,
and then he just closes the sword, and then it like everything.
Is it like that, Slim?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Let me put it like these are only wielded by people who are Sagebloods or guardsmen, and you know what the most powerful guardsman did? He fought a being that was considered invincible to a standstill. He in order to do so, he unleashed enough energy to rival the surface of the sun. And when he did that, he basically destroyed an entire ecosystem so badly that nothing else could regrow in there. Nice. It became a toxic, barren wasteland called Scorch.
He basically turned himself into a nuke.
Essentially, that's what he did.
That's quite the bonsai moment.
I mean, the guy who did it is still alive.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
he did all that. That
makes him the best bonsaier in the world. Then.
Yeah, he basically nuked. Again, this isn't like a small strip of land. This is basically like nuking an entire small country.
So, like nuking Texas.
Yeah, kind of like nuking Texas, and he basically nuked Texas, and then but again, it was so bad, nothing can grow there now. It's called Scorch for a reason. That's why it's called Scorch.
Now that's a lot of baloney. There's plenty of grass that still grows in Texas, in which my cattle eat, and then I cook that cattle on my propane-fueled grill.
Propane and
you know a great joke that people don't pick up on that's actually so subtle in King of the Hill. Hank knows nothing about actually like cooking, like grilling. Like he doesn't have a butcher. He fucking uses propane gas to cook steak, which is the worst way to cook a steak if you know anything about grilling.
Because propane doesn't add any flavor to it.
I would piss Hank off because I prefer charcoal.
Same.
No, most Texans use mesquite. They use wood. That's what most Texans use, which makes it even funnier when he first goes over Khan's place and says, "Oh my God, you're using mesquite instead of fucking propane." Hank, mesquite is the more Texan way to cook steak, dude.
At the very least, you better put some charcoal on that shit.
Yeah, and I didn't mean to derail. Go ahead and finish up on the blades here.
So, the first one you see is called Convicted Will. Also, it's kind of like Keyblade rules that kind of make up, name for themselves.
Does the blade itself create its own name, or does someone just name it that?
Someone usually named it. It's called the Convicted Will. The one down there, the one where it's broken and decrepit, that's the sword Valor finds in his uncle's trunk when he goes out to save him. He calls it the Forgotten Will. Let's just say there's a moment where Valor finds out something special about himself. and unleashes a convicted will. The one right there, God's hand. That's a Berserk reference, by the way.
Really, I wouldn't have guessed.
There's a lot more Berserk references in Callus Master, believe it or not.
I just hope we don't have an eclipse moment.
That moment didn't happen.
About that.
Moving on.
Let's just say a character does lose an arm. God's hand. That's spoiler. That's talons. Because he's an egotistical, prideful madman who wants to become a god. So, he says this is the closest thing I'm going to get to godhood, and he's one of the best Spire Blade users in the setting. And the final one, which is everyone's favorite, no matter who I show this to, is the Kinslayer. This black.
It's my favorite because it's red.
Fun fact: that's not that glow you see is actually the wielder's aura, and the reason the Kinslayer has such a weird aura about it is because it's they use the blood art technique. And the thing about the blood art technique is you have to either commit seppuku or slit your wrist in order to infuse the Kinslayer with in order to infuse your Spire Blade basically with your very essence. The thing that makes a problem is when you hit someone with this, you attack their very soul. So it's a borderline one-hit kill.
Does that count if you block it, or is it if it has to make contact with your skin to do that?
Make contact with the skin.
Okay.
You have to get a hit on them. But also the problem is it leaves the wielder extremely vulnerable. If someone attacks you in return, your soul is completely vulnerable. So you got to be very careful when using that.
So it's a one-hit kill on you if someone if you're using that one and someone manages to hit you with it, it's hit you with another.
It's not a guaranteed one-hit kill. It just attacks your soul directly.
Oh.
So I'm not gonna say who, but at one point, a character gets hit with this technique, and in order to save said character, another character literally gives them parts of their soul. And they literally become soulmates.
In the most literal sense.
Yeah, just to make sure that person doesn't die. I'm not going to say who wields the Kinslayer. Let's just say they're a very important character. And that's one of the few twists in Callus Master I want to keep 100% tight-lipped on. I'm sorry.
You know what the way the Kinslayer works? You know what it reminds me of?
What?
Have any of you ever read the Brandon Sanderson book, The Way of Kings? It's a literal brick. It's 1,000+ pages, but they have these weapons in called shard blades, and the way they work is if they touch you, they don't cut you at all. They just cut your soul, so you literally just drop dead. If someone swings a blade, it touches you, it won't do any external damage to your body. You just die, and your eyes, I think, will turn black or something. I think that's why it works. But it can't cut. I don't think it can cut inorganic stuff. Or no, it cuts inorganic stuff. It doesn't cut living things. It just kills them instantly. And you can summon it and dismiss it at will. It just kind of reminds me of that a little bit. Yeah. Except you don't you don't cut yourself to use a shard blade. You shouldn't, because you'll die immediately. But
yeah, if you're a complete master of the Spire Blade, it becomes a literal extension of your body. So it goes from this sword you gotta have to wield or whatever, give it more or whatever.
You carry it around, but then you can just summon it when you need it.
Yeah, I don't have to carry around a blade. I can just summon when I need it. That's how strong a bond between a guardsman and a Spire Blade can be. It's crazy.
Are the Spire Blades alive?
No, they're extension of a user's will. They are not alive though.
Oh, so you couldn't so your blade couldn't talk to you and tell you something?
No, nothing like that. No.
Okay.
But yeah, when you become but it is essentially it's the main thing is it's an extension of yourself, and it is made out of when there's a clash between Spire Blades, which is rare, when there's a clash between Spire Blades, essentially it's a clash between two wills.
So does its appearance change depending on who's wielding it?
Yes. But if someone like say like the Forgotten Will, again, if someone like abandons their Spire Blade, it can kind of be like a like run. It can basically run out of batteries.
So it becomes a broken sword.
Well, in this case, the sword was already broken. When your Spire Blade is broken, your will's broken.
Can it? But you can repair it, though, I guess, if your will like somehow came back.
Yeah, if you could find your will again, you can repair the blade.
Okay.
Spoilers, that's kind of what Valor does for the Forgotten Will, making it the Convicted Will again. It kind of sputters on and off. That's the funny part. Valor tries to do it on purpose, and it's like, come on, turn on.
Oh, it's one of those like activated in the heat of a moment thing. Doesn't understand how he did that.
Well, he understands how he did it. He's like, oh, come on, don't do this now. I need you to power up. I need the invincible sword now, please. If you would.
So sometimes the rules of it will add to some comedic timing.
Yeah, Valor's like, well, check this out.
And it doesn't work, and everyone's just like, am I supposed to be impressed?
The funny thing is...
It's supposed to not have a blade, don't worry.
The funny thing is, Valor still uses it for interesting ways. He uses it like it's like a short knife, so it needs to cut something.
A broken blade is still deadly, depending on how
yeah, I mean, if it can cut off Sauron's fingers, then...
Yeah.
I mean, I say this as if I totally don't have a character in Renegades 3 that carries around a broken sword for a reason.
Yeah, Callous Master's gonna be lit.
So, question,
no,
guys.
actually, I technically introduced her in Renegades 2, so yeah, that's not really a spoiler. She carries around her father's broken blade because she wants to stab the person who killed him.
I'll be right back. Excuse me.
Well, I was just about to say, are we ready to start laughing at stupid shit?
I mean, I guess when Slim comes back,
yeah, we'll wait for him, obviously. But are we ready for stupid shit? Is the question.
I don't know, because part of me kind of wants to talk about stuff in Renegades, but the other part of me is like, I've talked you guys head off enough about stuff, so I don't know. I don't know. It's up to you if you want to like.
Well, yeah, no. When Slim comes back, the plan was first half we would be talking about both your projects, and then so for the second half we're going to just sit back and enjoy the world's brightest.
And I just realized something. I went back to say I just realized I did not update the character bios with all the villains. I need to do that.
How many villains do you have?
Good question, because let me see. Hold on, I gotta type the names out in Notepad to count because 2 had it a lot. We've got hold on. And some of them I could technically count from first book, but since they don't actually do anything yet, I'm not going to. It's like I'm missing one. Is that all of them? Yep. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, probably 10. Probably 11 if I counted 2 other characters who are kind of like. One of them was introduced in the first book, but not as really a villain character. But like, if you paid attention, because they run a corporation that experimented on 2 of the main characters, so probably not a good person. Even though you don't actually see them do anything bad directly.
Evil corpos, me gusta.
Yeah. And then there's the 1 and 2 where they literally are kidnapping children to experiment on them.
Good God, like both you and Slim just make villains are just disgusting.
Yeah, Ivan's literally a genocidal maniac. Like unironically.
But hey, I'm fine with that. I'm because I'm kind of done with the the misunderstood villains.
Yeah, I didn't want to do too. There's like, okay, I say that there's like 2 villains that are kind of in that camp. There's 2 that are in that camp.
I would like somebody to take a crack at at the misunderstood villain, though. Like maybe for some story, like some villain goes like, like right after they like do a whole genocide, somebody says like, hey, so what led to all this? And then it's just like, well, it all began when my father kicked my puppy.
Something as mild. It's like not that serious as that.
No, but no, the joke would continue, and then like you're leaning in, waiting for more, and then he's just like, what?
And
it's like, that's it? He's like, yeah.
What, you expected more than that?
He kicked my puppy. I mean, I think that just explains things. It's like,
I mean,
no.
yeah. I'm sure John Wick would
doesn't
understand.
justify millions murdering of millions of people. No, I don't know. People suck.
I don't know what you want.
Hello, Duskquill. Hope you're doing well. I'm sorry. You said yellow, so I'll actually yellow. Follow me on Twitter at the Crimson Fucker. Let's, dear Chief Replacement, I'm writing to you now to inform you of your imminent demise. Oh God, I'm
trying to think who was the evilest character.
Bridge was amazing.
It was. I'm trying to think who was the evilest character in Renegades right now. There's some characters that I haven't introduced yet that are more evil than what we've met so far.
Slim, are you back?
I'm back.
Alrighty. Are we? Speaking of evil, are we ready for our first lineup in stupid shit to laugh at?
Go ahead.
Go right ahead, man.
Alrighty. And let's just rip the Band-Aid off right now.
Is it
Death Note, but it's the 2024 U.S. elections.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And and when you guys want me to pause, just tell me to pause, and I'll hear you and I'll pause.
All right.
All right. Well, are you ready to take a look at the election polls?
Yes, and remember, no matter what side you're on, everybody wants what's best for the country.
Donald Trump is winning. And by a landslide. What the hell?
Reddit was wrong.
The Republicans won the Senate and are poised to win the House, too. Holy shit.
Well, at least text.
Reddit was wrong?
I know. The echo chambers of Reddit were wrong about something?
Holy shit.
Next you'll tell me dogs can look up.
Well, we're going to get into something.
Is still red. Ted
Did you
Cruz
get the
won
reference?
again.
Oh, no.
McDonald's to garbage man to president in less than a week. The American dream.
Not yet.
That's not even a joke. That's actually true.
I know.
The swing states.
And they just won the Senate.
Still, the swing.
And they just won all the swing states.
All the swing states.
Should have spent that Fortnite nap budget on actually researching our voter base.
This is why the U.S. isn't an actual democracy, man. Why can't they just use the popular vote?
And he won the popular vote.
Oh, Jesus, really?
Even
Yeah, basically. It's like depending on what side of the aisle you want, election night was either a comedy show or a horror movie.
Yeah. I don't know. To me, I don't know if even if you didn't like the results, it's like how could you not laugh at the cope machine that night?
Yeah, the cope. I had to stop looking at people cope because I'm like, I'm gonna get hypertension from the amount of souls. Especially when people start shitting on Mexicans and Latino people. I'm like, bro, this is some. It's like that right there is why you lost.
Yeah, actually, no. That's why it's like I never want to hear the progressive side complain about racism again because holy shit, I've never seen as much racism as that night from
I'm like, good
progressives.
lord, like I've seen actual racists be more chill than this.
You fuckers made Uncle Ruckus blush.
You made Uncle Ruckus seem mild by comparison.
I mean, I have my biases, but Jesus Christ, people.
The popular vote wasn't even close. Popular vote, House, Senate, Presidency, Supreme Court. It's a full-on GG.
Well, I can't even say anything at this point. This is just wow. Just wow.
You know this isn't fun if you don't fight back, right? What? Are you admitting defeat already?
Defeat? Me? I think you misunderstood something, Light. I didn't want Kamala to win.
What is this cope, bro? What are you talking about? This whole bit is on how you're on the left and I'm on the right.
Wrong. You are a gamer, a minimum wage employee, and I'm a capitalist, a diehard capitalist, with more stocks in BlackRock than you've said the
I
N-word.
sincerely doubt that. I used to play COD.
Oh, yes, I know. I have your-
Okay, that was good.
No, you know what game I heard more N-words on than COD?
What?
Gears of War. And do you know
Honestly-
why I heard more N-bombs on Gears of War?
Hispanic people?
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say that was like I was gonna say because I know people who play Gears of War online. It was like nothing but Hispanic people you would hear. You
Oh,
would hear puntos.
No, dude, I can't tell you how many times, and it was fun because like they would be the Hispanics would be the guys having the most fun on Gears. But it's like I can't tell you, like that was the only game in which like half of my matches I could not talk to my players on my headset because I couldn't speak Spanish.
Oh man, that's awkward.
Oh yeah, especially when they would keep saying my gamer tag, and then they would try to be talk to me. I'm like,
no hablo español.
long shot, Lancer.
That reminds me, during the Monster Hunter Wilds open beta, I was hunting like the new flagship monster, and I ended up joining what I'm pretty sure was a Japanese VTuber stream.
Oh, nice.
And for some reason, there was a point during the hunt where I was just standing in front of the monster, just hitting it in the face with a great sword, and she's just yelling my username and laughing hysterically because I'm just the only one actually fighting the monster, and everybody else is running around trying to heal. And I'm just standing there, just bonking this thing over the head, like, how is this thing not dead?
Alrighty.
File. Just come talk to me when you had a couple zeros to the end of that Sclare counter, will you?
What? You mean you're a G?
Tell me, Light, who benefits from corporate tax cuts? Who benefits from tariffs?
Wait, stop. But if you're... Then why did you support the left?
I support the current thing, TM. Whatever makes me...
I mean, at least he's honest about it.
Yeah, I'll give him points for honesty.
There's so many people, they will flip-flop just to be in the accepted crowd.
Again, I will give him points for honesty.
Yeah, true.
That Trump will be president, I'm going to... Let's
Did
say
you hear
I'm
how
going to
AOC
readjust my
deleted her
values a
pronouns in
little
bio?
bit.
Wait,
From her damn
I'm sorry, what?
Twitter? Did you hear how AOC apparently deleted her pronouns from her bio on Twitter?
She did?
Apparently, I haven't looked. I don't know if it's true.
Oh
It's a
my god,
screenshot.
if that is true, holy shit.
Nature's healing, guys.
Nature is healing.
He didn't even enter office yet.
Yeah.
Dude, is it just me? So around here, around where I live, gas prices plummeted. What about you guys?
Now, they're still pretty damn high.
I'll say mine. It doesn't sound like they dropped that much.
Yeah, mine went from 3 something to now we're like at 280 something.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm like, holy shit, he didn't even get an office yet.
All my crypto stock went up. Holy shit.
Edgy, sell it. Sell it while
I'm
it's
jealous.
hot.
I wish I had some crypto before that.
Oh, I'm not selling it yet because it's not back to where it was before.
Oh,
Where was it before?
I don't want to tell you.
Okay.
Why, Edgy? Why don't you want to tell me?
I just don't want to tell you.
Why don't you want to tell me, Edgy?
Because the feds might be watching. I'm kidding.
Fuck the feds.
you don't have any real values and just go with the flow?
Always have been.
Oh shit, then I guess we can just enjoy shitting on this together, you ghoul.
I mean, if anything, I got 4 years of content for this channel now, and Shouldn't you support Kamala for her high conviction rates?
Oh shit, you're right.
I mean, kind of. He's kind of spitting though. Like Kira probably would be more. I still think Kira would hate her, but like, out of the two of them, probably yeah.
How could you not? Oh, that joke.
That was a burn.
Guys, if you don't realize because you didn't learn about Kamala until she became vice president, you are talking probably about the most evil convictor in the country.
But
Guys,
guys, she was on track to win. She was.
I found the worst thing. I found the worst thing on YouTube. It's called It's called Slobcore air fried bacon wrapped pork chops.
Did you say slobcore?
What the hell?
I don't know. I don't know.
It sounds like a really weird music genre of someone just slurping into a microphone.
Here, let's finish this first.
Hey, what the
Oh, and
fuck?
by the way, did you see Reddit? r/Texas is in shambles.
It's like a switch was flicked and the bots just shut down.
Well, I guess the check from the Harris campaign bounced. It says here that Harris will not talk tonight. Hillary did the same thing when she was losing to Trump.
Love how she's cooked.
She was cooked.
Yeah, crazy, right? How is this possible?
I mean, I know you and all voted for Harris. All my girlfriends tell me. So isn't this kind of crazy?
Light was undercover.
Like what? I'm pretty sure all my guy friends did the same.
Yeah, even I was sure Kamala was going to win. Reddit said it was going to be a landslide, and you all know I did my part.
I'll be right back.
So that's why they thought she had a chance.
When did you decide to switch sides?
Do you remember in 2016 when Trump was elected? During that same year, there was a monkey.
Oh, Harambe? Of course I do.
Well, with my infinite resources and genius brain, I discovered he was reincarnated.
Did you see the subtitle?
Oh, no. No, what did it say? Hope. 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 Oh, nah.
Genius brain, I discovered he was reincarnated.
Really?
Yes, into a squirrel named Peanut. Oh, you know him.
It's all over the news. Why?
Well, I figured that by replicating another incident, like in 2016, I could trigger the canon event once more, causing Trump to win.
Oh my god.
Wait. You mean you're the reason? Damn, well, dick's out for Peanut, I guess. For Peanut, we voted.
That's a pigeon. That's a pigeon, guys.
Edgy, don't notice things.
Okay. Like you couldn't just find a squirrel and get like a. You had to use AI. You couldn't just okay.
I think it's just part of the fact that it's a shit post.
Yeah, I get it, but still.
Reddit and Duskquill. Reddit wrong? No way.
No way.
And then Duskquill. I love democracy. I love the republic. Trump won the election in every margin. Democracy was a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Less than $3.
I remember people were saying like when he was winning the electoral college, like this is why we need to go popular vote. And I dead ass was gonna say, bro, have you checked the popular vote? And then they came back and they just said, I'm deleting Twitter.
I'm about to pass that. I'll talk to you guys later. I gotta get up in the morning. I'll talk to you later, okay?
All right. Hey, thanks for coming on, Slim.
Hey, no problem, man. You guys have a good one, okay?
Yeah, you too,
man. So do we want to watch the video about the dumbest criminals?
Yeah, no, we're gonna get to that. I couldn't help myself. I saw that that Death Note election thing, and I was just howling with laughter.
That was good, and it's weird how like in character they kind of were, despite it being a
I actually kind of liked like they were in character, yes, but I kind of like them. I like the comedic bit that they know who each other is, you know?
Yeah.
Because you get a lot more opportunity that way by it doing that. Okay, so what we've got coming up.
I know there's actually, speaking of Death Note, there's like a multiplayer Death Note game where it's like a few of the players are working for Kira and another bunch of players are working for Light. I mean, L to try and stop each other. And like
I
the
don't know
players
if I've
working
seen
for
that
L,
one.
they can actually get killed by the with the death note if certain conditions are met, and it's kind of funny.
Unpopular opinion, but I actually did not care much for Death Note.
I liked Death Note until the second half.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, there's two things I like about Death Note. I like the Shinigami lore, and I like L. I did not care for anything else in that show.
I liked the show, because I liked how, for one, I liked how the characters were like super fucking logical about everything to the point where it was like unrealistically logical, but it made it entertaining.
Yeah, I think
And
I do wonder if the creator of Death Note, I wonder if he ever regretted killing L off as early as he did.
I don't know. The only part of Death Note they made in like the first half that made me roll my eyes was the part where when Light basically pretends like he can't, does the whole I can't remember anything, and then like they want to 100% prove that Light isn't Kira, and then he has a dad pretend to shoot him. But they use blanks. But the thing is, like, you fired a blank upside his head, like that would actually kill him.
Yeah,
that could actually still kill him.
Brett says Death Note was huge when he was in high school. Everybody was talking about. Yeah, I mean, good luck. Good luck getting through school at that point without seeing somebody have a literal Death Note notebook.
It's funny because I never saw, and when I was going, no one like really. There was only like a few. Actually, really, if it was a bunch of girls that liked Death Note. That were super into it.
I mean, even that art style is more appealing to the female demographic. The lankiness of all the characters, stuff like that.
Like I remember it was this one girl in class who was super into the Death Note. She got me watching it. Shit. She kept talking. She wouldn't tell me what it was about. Like, you gotta watch it. It's so good. And I started watching. I was like, she's actually not wrong. It's actually not bad.
All right, are we ready? And this is what I've been building up the entire time. Are we ready to laugh at stupid?
Oh, hell yeah.
And I'm going to say, this video was sent to me. I have not seen it yet.
Oh, you're going to be in for a treat. Because I hadn't seen this video in years. It's still funny as fuck.
Alrighty. Because there's just one of my favorite things. Like, if I ever feel like I'm an idiot or I'm worthless, I just watch stupid criminal videos. And then I go like, boy, I'm not alone.
That's kind of what people feel like with watching locale videos. Like, boy, I'm not as much of a train wreck as I thought.
Yeah.
McNally and Joey Miller robbed a home in Iowa using masks drawn onto their faces with permanent blood.
All right, robbing people in Iowa, already dumb move. You're not going to rob anything valuable from that state.
First of all, second, you should probably actually have a mask. That would probably help. Just saying,
Yeah. I mean, good God, even like even a paper mask would have been better than that.
Yeah, at least a brown paper bag would at least be something.
Black
I mean,
marker,
shit, the KKK cut holes in pillowcases. That worked for them. Shit.
Well, actually, I mean, weren't those more so based off of like Crusader attire?
I think they were going to keep like the first like the proto version of that was them just wearing like sacks over their heads, and then later on,
oh yeah,
they upgraded to that.
Okay,
it's like Spider-Man where he has like the shitty wrestler costume.
Oh, okay. Well, I wouldn't compare the clan,
except in a much darker context. It's been a more fucked up context.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I don't know. Like Peter Parker does not come off as a white supremacist to me.
No. Although,
then again,
the artist Twitter Ramba, she did like a Southern Spider-Man thing where he has like a Confederate flag on his spider costume, but MJ's a black chick who's a jazz singer, so which makes it even funnier. And like Venom is like a neo-Nazi, like a buff neo-Nazi dude. Like it's actually, I'm like, I actually kind of want them to make that a comic because that'd just be so fucking funny.
Oh my god!
Like Marvel would probably shut them down really fast. It'd be so fucking funny.
It cracks me up that Marvel is so sensitive about shit nowadays, and it's like, you motherfuckers have Deadpool.
Yeah. Also, I'm pretty sure it's more so Disney that would be the ones that are like, nah, you can't do that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, that's the thing. It's like Marvel actually used to be really experimental with their books, but when Disney took over, it was nothing but safe.
Yeah.
But Disney's learning the lesson that safe does not turn into dollar signs.
Are they though?
I didn't say they're going to take that lesson to heart, but their bank account doesn't fucking lie.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Run, the two discover that permanent black marker doesn't rub off easily, leading to their simple arrest and embarrassingly stupid mugshots. However, these two still look like geniuses in comparison to some of the other idiots we'll be talking about as we discuss the stupidest criminals of all time.
Yeah.
Take, for example, MacArthur Wheeler, who robbed 2 banks in broad daylight as he thought that pouring lemon juice on his face would make him invisible to cameras. When shown
Yes, he dead ass thought that would make him invisible.
You can't see me. I'm rubbing my temples right now.
Oh, I imagine. I'm just shaking my head, just like, really?
God, there's so much I want to say, but I can't.
It's like, that's not how this works. You know that guy commercial where he's like, that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. That's me right now, my brain. It's like, that's not how that works.
Shown the bank surveillance footage, Wheeler refused to believe that he was visible, stating to officers, "But I wore the juice," believing
But I wore the juice, officer.
But the package said.
What are you gonna do next? Cover yourself in invisible ink?
that as long as he didn't come near a heat source, he should have been completely invisible. Police concluded the Wheeler was not crazy or on drugs, just incredibly mistaken, with the lemon juice mistake.
Nah, you're crazy if you think that shit works.
Drugs?
No, you are at least crazy if you think that shit works.
Yeah. Yeah, you're either crazy or on something.
Well, he's sentenced to 24 years in prison, so he better hope that juice works in front of the booty warrior.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Where'd my dick go? It's invisible!
I hope he got a lemon allergy.
Costing Wheeler a 24.5-year prison sentence. However, if we're on the topic of terrible disguises, then we can't go past Dennis Hawkins, whose disguise as an old lady wasn't much better. His sweater accompanied fake boobs.
Is that even a disguise at this point?
Here's my problem. He doesn't look like a Dennis, nor a Hawkins.
No.
Your name is Jack Kirby. We're gonna go with that.
No, don't insult Jack Kirby, man. Come on.
Mac Derby.
Mac Derby, yeah, that's a better one.
A full.
And actually, I got to be honest, I did not bring up Jack Kirby's name because I was.
I know. I know you were doing the comic book guy.
Like Jack. Oh yeah, there's a Jack Kirby, right? And I was like, oh no, I didn't really mean that.
Beard and fittingly clown pants with his.
Hey, are you saying a woman can't have a beard?
That's not very progressive of you, Sonny V2.
I know. God damn.
Insanely recognizable outfit, helping police to catch Hawkins only an hour after the robbery. The police chief for the area stated he would get my nomination for dumbest criminal.
Not related to who?
Stephen Hawking.
You still have his black.
Well, we don't know if he was mute or not.
True.
Facial hair with a blondish wig. Definitely different. Different is also a good way to describe Patrick McGuire's disguise, who robbed an Illinois convenience store while covering his face with a clear plastic bag. He was only.
That one gets me every time. A clear plastic bag, really?
The best part is that they darkened that out.
Yeah, he blurred it before
and then they reveal it.
Yeah,
and it's
a reveal.
I guess maybe he's thinking like the light is going to reflect off the bag and then the camera won't catch it.
I guess that's what he's thinking.
Yeah. Oh my God. Like this is making my brain hurt, man.
Yeah, these get pretty dumb.
Harry, how can you even breathe in that shit, man?
I know. I think that'd be uncomfortable. Like, I'm trying to imagine trying to run away from the police.
Yeah, especially if you're robbing something, your adrenaline's probably going. Your heart's racing at 1,000,000 miles an hour.
Yeah,
it's like you're probably gonna spend more time pulling that shit out of your mouth from breathing it in.
I'm just thinking of that Motor Gator song "Suffocate," where they just yell "Suffocate" and the boys just.
Only able to obtain $60 from the robbery. However, due to
only $60, really?
$60.
I would say that buy you a AAA video game, but like, oh no, they charge $70 now. Never mind.
Yeah, nothing. However, with all this dumb criminal stuff, nothing's ever going to compare to the that mission in the city in Red Dead Redemption 2. When you go to this thing that's supposed to have a big score, but it's actually really tiny. And then after the mission, Arthur's like, oh, we got like $10 whole. And then he goes, but the quarter, don't forget the quarter. It was so bad that even Dutch went, shut up, Arthur.
That's funny.
To his extensive criminal history, he was sentenced to 15 years in prison for this.
So, we're going to go back.
Repeat
and also,
offender.
if people couldn't tell, yes, we are e-fapping this shit.
From the robbery. However, due to his extensive
14 felony convictions, and this motherfucker returned to it
in the dumbest way possible.
Yeah.
No one ever said he was a smart criminal.
That's an oxymoron.
True.
He was sentenced to 15 years in prison for the stunt, meaning that he had to spend 1 year in prison for every $4 stolen from the store.
Oh! I bet you he was hoping he stole less than that.
I was thinking that Trump meme was like, this is the worst trade in history.
This is the worst deal in the history of trades.
Yeah. It's like, I don't think it was worth it, man. I don't think it was worth it.
At least when I get felonies, I get away with them.
Even if the felonies are bullshit, I still get away.
The system is totally rigged.
I mean, he's not wrong. Holy shit.
No, he's not.
I was this is some bullshit.
Even the video talk about a bad return.
Yep.
A bad return. Equally bad was Paul Sinclair's, who attempted to rob a bank in Florida by using his fingers curled up into a gun shape. The quote-unquote weapon was so not...
Florida man.
Florida man. Pick what you think, meth, cocaine, alcohol?
Yes.
Just all three?
All three in a concoction that was cooked in a hollowed out alligator oven.
Yeah, that sounds about right. And served in a turtle shell.
Non-threatening that the bank teller gave him only $120, after which he'd flee on foot before being caught.
How do you
know it's them? The bank teller is mocking you.
How do you take that seriously as the bank teller?
You don't.
I'll do it. I really will.
Like, oh no, the finger gun.
You gonna flick a booger at me? What are you doing?
You gonna stick your finger in my mouth or something? What? Like, what are you gonna do?
10 minutes later. Then there was James Blankenship, who thought that robbery was legal as long as you did it at a certain time of day.
You know what? No. We can't.
I robbed them at 10 a.m. It's legal, right?
We can't. The thing is, we can't laugh at this when California fucking exists.
True.
Well, as long as it's not under $1,000.
They say that like $900 is a small amount of money. It's not.
Oh God! And then my favorite thing is like there were some smart motherfuckers in California though. Yeah, did you hear about this? So this one shopkeeper, his cheapest item he priced at $1,000. But when people came in, he had a 99.99% coupon that you could apply to your purchase.
Oh, that's fucking funny. So if you
But
stole
actually,
anything, he would say it's 1,000.
there is a little hope for you, California. 70% of you voted in favor and defied Gavin Newsom to make the stealing of less than $1,000 worth of goods illegal again. Thank you.
Also, didn't I saw an article that said like Gavin Newsom was deliberately withholding people's tax money or some shit?
I don't know about that one. I do know that Gavin Newsom was campaigning hard though to keep that fucking law in place with the whole if you steal under 900 if you steal under $1,000 that it can't be charged. Like, how in the fuck do you get a guy who supports that and you guys vote him in?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, California. That's why.
Yeah, and really like if you look at like the election map, it wasn't even like most of California. It was just the dumb cities.
Yeah,
damn cities.
Well, enough of them had to pull through because even the Los Angeles, the county that has Los Angeles in it, they voted in an independent who promised to go after criminals for their like prosecuting. Yeah, so even LA had enough of that shit.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
But as long as San Fran exists, that state is never going to fully heal.
No.
Anyway, so robbery is apparently legal at a certain time of day.
Apparently.
Back in 2013, Blankenship broke into his own mother's home, after which the police were called, who would take to their Facebook page later that day to explain what had happened. He fled the scene upon seeing his mother. The male was located under the house hiding in a crawl space. When advised of his charges, he made the statement, "I thought you could only be charged with burglary if you break in during the night time." Blankenship was given 100.
I don't think that's how that works.
It isn't how it works. It isn't.
80 days in jail and ordered to pay a $100 fine. Yet this wasn't the only time when a person was dumb enough to think that a law didn't apply to them. Because when Reuben Pavin was caught stealing from a charity thrift shop in New Hampshire, it's
a charity thrift
shop. That's pretty fucking low, man. What are you gonna steal from next?
Yeah, I'm sorry. If you walk onto the street right there and a car hits you right now, that's just a sign, dude.
Yeah, that's just like Yagami just taking out the trash.
Yeah, no shit.
Let's be real. It's just like Yagami taking out the trash.
So, Light, not only did your candidate win, but you also took out the trash. Very, very impressive. It must be a good day for you, Light.
I remember I was watching somebody post on Twitter, like, if you had a death note, would you use it? And I just said, yeah, but I cannot, for legal reasons, I cannot say who it would be used on.
Yeah.
The law requires that I not say who.
I mean, are you going to get in trouble for saying, like, maybe the obvious, like Kim Jong-un?
I mean, that probably not.
Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, I can't think of anybody else I could say in which, it wouldn't be controversial.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's like...
state that he thought everything was free because of the name of the business. Finders...
Is he Drax? Drax, where he takes everything literally?
It was in need of being found, so I kept it.
And then, like, you just have Startup like, Drax, that's not how that works.
Am I not the keeper of what I find?
And it's just Gamora's just rolling her eyes just with disgust in the background. And meanwhile, Rocket is laughing hysterically because he thinks this is the funniest shit ever.
I taught you well, Drax. I taught you well.
Pretty much.
Keepers.
You did not teach me anything.
Sign did say finders keepers, so I took that DVD player, took it home, haven't told the local TV station. A couple of weeks later, the stuff is still there on the porch, so I'm thinking to myself, finders keepers. They probably just put stuff out there for people to take. The business responded via Facebook.
You're stupid, but I can see as a stupid person how you would think that.
Yeah, like it's dumb, but it's still funny.
Book stating, this man who was caught on video is saying it is all a misunderstanding. He thought everything at our store was free. Is that really the best defense he could come up with?
Well, it's the only one he did.
Yeah.
After which Pavin reportedly turned in the stolen goods to police, holding that he's not a bad person or a bad dad, and is rather just unbelievably stupid.
That just reminds me of like the prank people do on like VTubers where like they'll lie and say super chats are free to troll them. And people start donating super chats, claiming super chats free, and they keep screaming, "It's not free! It's not free! You just spent $12. It's not free!"
Dude, you're a dad.
Yeah, that's just depressing.
You're this stupid and you bred.
Yeah. It's Idiocracy. For Idiocracy wasn't a comedy, it was a documentary and a warning.
But was he as dumb as Derek Mosley, who in 2013 attempted to rob a store named Discount Gun Sales by using a baseball bat? When Mosley
robbing a gun store with a baseball bat, that is
what
not
a
smart.
dumb motherfucker! What a dumb motherfucker!
That's like the one place you definitely should not try to rob. Either that or a police station.
This is the fucking Chris Pratt meme come to life. Where he says, I'm gonna rob this store, and it says gun owners.
And he realizes, oh shit, I shouldn't do that.
But it's the Chris Pratt, like, you know, the one where he's like, you know, smiling.
Oh yeah.
Or like he's like, oh my god.
Yeah, I don't think that ended well.
No, at this point,
you kind of deserve it at that point.
Yeah, it's like this is Darwinism 101.
Yeah, that's just the gene pool correcting itself.
Yeah.
Mosley allegedly barged into Discount Gun Sale.
Wait a second. If I read that correctly. Okay, Mosley alleged grabbed his trusty baseball bat and decided to go out and rob a store. Unfortunately, the store he allegedly decided to rob was a gun shop. The guns they sell aren't loaded, he might have been thinking, which, while true, fails to account for the likelihood that those who work in gun stores might be gun enthusiasts.
Might be.
Who like to take their guns to work.
Did not think that one through at all.
Whoever wrote this has got a sense of humor, and I like it.
Yeah, just a tad.
And indeed, when Mosley allegedly barged into Discount Gun Sales and smashed the display counter with the baseball bat, the store manager simply pulled out his own personal firearm and pointed it straight at the would-be robber.
Yeah, this is a comedy sketch.
Like, I'm imagining, like, he's not even, like, whipping it out quickly. He's just, like, pulling it out and just, like,
just very
casually
slowly,
pointing at him and
be like, ah.
Like,
he just points
really,
the gun to
dude?
his son. Just don't. Just don't.
And smashed the display counter with his baseball bat, the store manager simply pulled out his own personal firearm and pointed it straight at the would-be robber, holding Mosley in the store until he was arrested and charged with first-degree robbery.
What do you think that conversation was like while they were waiting for the police?
Actually, the owner was like, "You a special kind of stupid, ain't you? You a special kind of stupid, ain't you?"
I don't know why. I'm thinking, like, you know, I'm thinking Grandpa from the Boondocks.
I'm picturing it's that guy Sam Elliott just behind the counter, just disappointed, like amused but disappointed. Look at that, he just got like a 45 revolver pointed at you. He's like, "You a special kind of stupid, ain't you?"
No, you're a special kind of stupid, aren't you?
Yeah, he's just like you kind of almost wish he would just shoot you so you don't have to live with the embarrassment of being told off.
Now listen, son. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
It's like, of all the places you could rob.
Yeah. A similar story then came out of Texas in July 2022 when a gun store was robbed at knife point, although this tale instead ended in a body bag as the robber was fatally shot by the store
Darwinism
owner as he tried to exit with his loot. But what happens when you accidentally call 911 whilst committing a crime? Dialing the police is probably a fairly
This is like you do a D&D campaign and you roll a nat 1. This is like rolling a nat 1 in like a sneak mission in D&D. levels of fuckery.
You rolled a 1. Oh, did I die horribly? No, you brought the
died
entire enemy
hilariously.
force in on you.
Now all of China knows where you are. Now you joke with that, but the first time I played D&D, I was the paladin. I had full plate armor, and there was a part where we had to sneak around a goblin horde, and I had a disadvantage in stealth. And every time I fucked up a stealth roll, the DM would do a tink 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 sound effect. It's like now the entire goblin horde knows where you are.
Oh, my favorite one is that for that meme. It says it's just downloads TikTok. The next thing, now all of China knows where you are.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
However, for Carson Reinhardt and Nathan Teclamerium, it happened at the most unfortunate moment, specifically while they were breaking into a car. The alert dispatcher soon realized that the call was an accidental one, and moreover that the guys on the other end might be up to no good. For the next 35 minutes, the dispatcher stayed on the line, listening and gathering information, as Teclamerium and Reinhardt...
You're on the phone for 35 minutes and you didn't realize that.
I guess the phone was in his pocket.
God damn it.
Did the following. Discovered a car that they thought they could burglarize, discussed how to break into the car, allegedly broke into the car, exclaimed in delight over finding narcotics in the car, became confused as to how and why.
There's a lot of evidence on that fucking phone call.
That is... Like
I
they
didn't know
all
it was
do the
in
court
there.
is just the prosecutor just be like, you know what? Let's just skip right ahead and just plays the call and just be like,
no, this is the remember the 2016 election South Park episode?
I haven't seen that one in a while. I forgot what happened in that one.
Oh well, there's a part in there where they're interviewing Mr. Garrison, who's the placeholder for Trump.
Yep.
And he says, and the interviewer says, "You've promised to fuck them all to death." And then he goes, "Well, I didn't say that." He's like, "Well, let's just roll the tape." He's like, "Oh, okay, yeah, sure, let's roll the tape." So they roll the tape. It's like 10 minutes of him just saying over and over again, "We're gonna fuck them all to death."
Yeah.
A police car was following them.
It's like in Kitchen Nightmares. There was the one where the guy claimed he was trained with master chefs. And when Chef Ramsay tries his food, calls him out, he says, "I never said that." The show immediately replays him saying that without even skipping a beat.
And reacted in disbelief when the arresting officer revealed that they'd been on the line to 911 the entire time.
You know,
And that it was at that moment that he realized he fucked up.
He fucked up. You know, the other guy was giving his friend Matt side eye. It's like, really? We got to write it out by your damn phone? Are you fucking serious?
This seems like a Riley moment.
It does.
What do you mean my phone was on all this time? It means your phone was on all this time.
That'd be even funnier because, Riley is the no snitching guy. So him accidentally snitching it's way funnier.
Well, actually, who would Riley be robbing somebody with?
LaMilton Tayshawn.
God damn it.
That's the only person I can think of. Either that
Scott
or the guy
Simon
from
found himself
Lethal Interjection.
Oh, okay.
In a similar situation, although under much more severe.
He does not look happy.
No, he does not. He looks high. He looks higher. He realized that he just ruined his entire life.
That one strand of hair is really fucking bugging me. It clearly should be like laying behind, like backward. You know what I'm talking about, right?
You talking about the one on the right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks weird.
That's bugging the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, whip your head back.
Your circumstances. Whilst on trial for murder in 2015, Scott was successfully sentenced to life in prison, as 2 years prior he'd pocket dialed the police while admitting to a friend that he was the one who committed the crime. He had no idea he called 911, a sheriff's office spokeswoman told the Miami Herald. He basically told on himself, as did Albert Bailey, although in a much stupider way.
Now that guy looks evil.
Yeah, that guy looks like the dude who slits your throat in the middle of the night with a smirk on his face.
It's something about his eyes, man.
Yeah.
There's something evil in there.
You've seen Alien Covenant, right?
Yeah.
You know the part where David reveals to the lady at the end that, oh yeah, I'm not Walter.
Oh,
he's like
fuck
smirking
that.
as he's like putting her to sleep. That's the look he gives as he's slitting your throat. He's just like,
yeah,
got him.
God, I hate that movie though.
Yeah, that movie was so fucking stupid. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, making. Oh God, I'll never forgive that movie for saying, "Oh, the alien, the xenomorph, it was a creation of a replicant all along." Fuck off.
Yeah, that was lame, and then just the characters were just so stupid.
God,
there was not a single smart person in that movie except for maybe Daniels.
At the very least, you know, one guy got to have his one more Hollywood blockbuster before a Subway sandwich put him away.
Huh?
Juicy Smollier.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot he was in that movie. I forgot he was in that movie because he does like fuck all in the movie, but get killed in the shower. Which is kind of dark. Now it's like, oh yeah, he was in prison.
The xenomorph's like, you don't get to pretend like you're straight.
Nah.
Bailey had planned on robbing a bank in Fairfield, Connecticut, although rather than exercising the element of surprise.
Just a bit of trivia for you guys. Nothing funny or anything, but just remember. So whenever anybody talks about the Salem witch trials, do remember that another set of trials were going on that were just as brutal and large scale, which happened in Fairfield, Connecticut.
Oh, really? Was it a witch trial?
Yes.
I didn't know about that. Everyone always talks about the Salem ones.
Yeah, actually, that's the in college I had to write like a 10-minute play, and actually I based it off of I put it in the setting of the Fairfield witch trials.
Yeah, because my school, they made us read and watch The Crucible. So that was like
by Arthur Miller.
Yeah, so that was like I didn't even know there were other like major witch trials like that.
Yeah, after Salem, Massachusetts, Fairfield, Connecticut was the next big one.
Damn.
Yeah. Now, obviously, not nowhere near as big, but after Salem, yeah, Fairfield was the second biggest.
He'd call the bank prior to the robbery stating, I want $100,000 in large bills and no die packs. I'll be sending someone into the bank to get the money. Don't call the police. We are monitoring the police scanner.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Even if you were, like, what are you going to do? Go up in there and kill everyone?
Dude.
Like, that only works in movies when someone calls you and tells you, hey, I'm going to do this, this, and this.
Yeah, if you tell them that you're going to do this, this, and this, guess what? The cops are going to find your ass before you even get halfway there.
Yeah. Like, you know the cops are going to track the phone for what could just track especially if you call from your own cell phone, like this idiot probably did.
Yeah, and the thing is, the more you drum it up and the more that you, like, aggrandize yourself before you get there, guess what? That gets to justify a lot more toys the cops get to use.
That's when the SWAT police show up.
Yeah. All right, boys, we got to justify this police budget.
Yep, send in the tank.
Wait, really? Yep, Jeff, really?
Yep, we get to fire up the tank for this one. It's like, finally.
The man was claiming that he was going to roll in a killdozer. I mean, this is what we got this for.
Yeah.
Bailey had already served 7 years in prison.
I'm sorry, what?
I said Killdozer did nothing wrong.
I agree.
Yeah,
for previous bank robbery. However, this new plan was equally ineffective, as after arriving at the bank to collect his cash, Bailey was locked inside, arrested, and sentenced to another 9 years in prison. Although, if he wanted to avoid this time behind bars...
What the fuck?
Yeah, these ones are probably the craziest people on this list from what I remember.
Okay, I'm not gonna look. Okay, the gentleman on the left here, I'm sorry. You look like a naked chimpanzee.
He looks like looks like someone who in a cartoon has been like attacked. You know, they have like the damage lines on their face.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like, but in real life.
God damn,
like he got into a cartoon cat and lost.
Oh my God.
He got folded by Jerry.
just what is going?
I'm sorry, Tom is the cat. I'm sorry, he got followed by Tom.
Here, let me read a couple comments here.
Oh, I should
mean, probably get away with it. People would want to be accused of transphobia. Man thinks he's Yusuke.
Yeah, Yusuke the finger guns. Yep.
Yeah, the middle wine farm in Northern California areas are actually not that bad. It's the SoCal places like San Fran, LA. Yeah, as long as San Francisco exists, California's fucked.
Yeah.
Hey, you're still streaming. Cool. Yeah. Hey there. Charity Thrift Shop, LOL. Hello, Bernie Exeter. Welcome back. Oh, interesting. And weren't there some later witch trials in Northampton, Mass? Yes, there was. I don't know much about those ones though. I'm more familiar with surprise, surprise. I have a huge interest in the Salem witch trials, but yeah. So I'm familiar with those, and the Fairfield trials I'm also a little more familiar with. So let us continue.
Yeah, these two.
They could have had a chat with Tito.
I'm sorry, what?
These two are nuts. If you couldn't tell by their faces.
Well, the one on the right doesn't look too crazy. I mean, the hair is a little, but it's just the guy on the left. It's like it's like, I'm sorry. That looks like he looks like a literal monkey that you put glasses on.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
It's like, when people are like, well, do people look like monkeys? It's like, well, you kind of got to squint your eyes.
Some people do, though.
Tilt your head, but it's like, no, that motherfucker looks like a monkey. And let me guess, he was trying to camouflage himself by drawing these lines on his face.
No, but what he does is pretty dumb.
Also, who the fuck names their kid Tito?
I mean, to be fair, isn't that one of Michael Jackson's brothers named Tito? Tito Jackson.
But he's a Jackson. He gets to get away with it because it's cool.
True.
Does this look like a cool Tito to you?
No.
See,
it looks like the Tito that gives you meth.
Tito the meth monkey.
Yeah, Tito the meth monkey. That's the Tito that gives you the good shit that makes it feel like your heart's beating 4 times as fast.
Edgy, I give you permission. There's your next character.
Yeah, Tito the meth monkey. That's a good one, Tito the meth monkey.
Tito the meth
monkey. He just draws crazy shit on his body with like permanent marker for no reason, just to be extra.
Tito and Amanda Watt.
Please, if anybody is an artist, please draw Tito the meth monkey.
Yeah, please draw that. That shit would be fucking funny.
We need to see what this guy will look like.
He looks crazy. He looks so fucking. The look on his face is so fucking funny. The mugshot too.
But I guess what I'm scared of more is Amanda here, because Amanda looks normal. So, what's her story?
Oh boy.
Because you already know Tito's story.
Yeah, we already know Tito's crazy.
Arrested in Florida for selling tickets to enter heaven at a price of $100. Tito Watts said in his police statement, "I don't care what the police say. The tickets are solid gold, and it was Jesus who gave them to me behind."
Were you saying that while on meth?
I think it muted. I can't hear it anymore.
The
I paused it, so.
See, and said to sell them so I could get
I'm
some
sorry. I'm
money
looking
to
at
go
the
to outer
stream.
space.
I was looking at the YouTube thing, and YouTube's delayed.
Oh, okay.
Forgetting. Yep. Okay, there we go.
So the tickets were made of gold and given to him by Jesus.
That does not look like gold in the slightest. It looks like maybe brass or something.
I just... Okay, so if they were given to...
I'm guessing it was a guy on meth who thought he was Jesus.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, is like, you know, were you on meth while you received these tickets?
Florida for selling tickets to enter heaven at a price of $100. Tito Watts said in his police statement, I don't care what the police...
I'm sorry, what was that?
The fact that it says admit one on it makes it funnier.
Can you imagine you get up to the St. Pete's pearly gates, and it's literally like, tickets, please.
Like, yeah, get tickets for this shit? It's like, yeah.
Shit, man, I thought we could just get in with a QR code.
Nope. You got to wait another 1,000 years. We're really behind.
Say the tickets are solid gold, and it was Jesus who gave them to me behind the KFC and said to sell them so I could get me some money to go to outer space. You should arrest Jesus.
Yeah,
there's the Florida part.
Yeah.
Because he's the one who gave me the golden tickets and said to sell them. I'm willing to wear a wire and set Jesus up. The couple had apparently earned over $10,000 from the stunt, meaning that they were able to find...
How the fuck did you get 10,000
motherfuckers who bought this shit?
Yeah, they need to be locked up too just for being stupid. Holy shit.
People even dumber than them, one of which might have been Ruben Zarate. While attempting to rob a...
That was some smooth skin.
Yeah, damn, dude.
Motherfucker was shining. Look at that.
Yeah, nah, dude. That looked like he got a filter, almost like he got a filter on.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that don't even look real.
Nah.
Like a wax museum shit.
Yeah, what the hell has you been doing?
Well,
to get skin like that.
You know he's at least not doing meth.
Yeah, probably not.
Ruben Zarate. While attempting to rob a muffler shop in 2008, Zarate was told that the shop couldn't access the money safe without their manager, who didn't begin his shift until later that afternoon. Instead of bailing on the robbery, Zarate instead gave them his phone number, asking them to give him a ring the next time the manager was in. They did so later that afternoon, although after returning to the store, Zarate received no money and was instead met by police and charged with aggravated robbery. Then there was the
You are a special kind of stupid.
Yeah, that's just...
I wasn't even laughing at that. I was just like...
That was just so dumb. You just like, really? Really, dude?
Yeah, like...
You didn't think that one through, did you?
Oh my God.
Man who gave the people he was robbing some...
Now this guy looks like a cool Hollywood director.
Who probably has some skeletons in his closet.
We don't talk about those.
Yeah.
We prop them up on a casting couch.
Oh, no. Not the couch.
Too soon.
No, that was perfect. That was good. That's perfect. That's funny.
You've got to study up stuff for your game. It doesn't have to be historically accurate, but it can't hurt. What kind of game you working on? Oh, shit.
Something even stupider. The unnamed robber walked into a London bank carrying a gun and a bag, which he'd take to the front desk before demanding £700,000 in cash from the bank worker. But after making his demands, the crook handed over his gun to the cashier instead of the bag. Investigating authorities...
How?
Once you realize you had him the gun, do you just roll the dice and go like, can I have it back?
And then the clerk's like, no, take back. Season points a gun at you.
Oh, how the turns tabled.
Yeah, how the turntables.
Authority stated, the guess is that he is very inexperienced and panicked when he approached the cashier, handing over his gun instead of a bag by mistake. But it was Trevor Jones who left an even more damning piece of evidence at his...
There ain't no hiding that fat man. We can see it.
Yeah, no.
Crime scene. After breaking into a house in Atlanta, Jones took a moment to check his Facebook on the owner's computer.
You dumb motherfucker.
Yeah, that is just next level dumb.
Ugh.
That is ascended dumbassery. I'm sorry.
It's like, if the cops don't find you, Mark Zuckerberg is.
Yep, the Zuckerberg will find you.
And he'll perform the one good deed he's ever done.
Yeah.
before leaving without logging out. Less than 3 years later, a similar story entered news headlines, reading a 26
Oh my God.
6-year-old Minnesota man has been tracked down by police after leaving his Facebook profile logged in at a house he allegedly robbed, although this story has a much funnier ending. The homeowner decided to message the robber via his Facebook, stating, "You left a few things at my house last night. How
No, it gets better. It gets even better.
Oh, that cheeky motherfucker. I like this guy.
Yep.
can I get them back to you?" Which was followed by the robber agreeing to come back to the home so he could collect the stuff he forgot. However, the robber didn't get any of his items back and was instead arrested while still wearing a watch that he'd stolen from the night before. While both of these idiots used social media poorly, at least they didn't brag about the robbery in a YouTube video, as is what happened in the bizarre case of Hannah.
Alrighty, Hannah Sabata, you're a fucking idiot.
Oh no, you don't understand the levels of idiocy she's at.
Okay, let's see then.
Sabata. In 2012, at the age of 19, Sabata stole $6,000 from a bank in Nebraska, and while almost
Okay, for a 19-year-old, that's actually impressive.
Yeah, actually, but what she does next.
anybody else would have simply kept quiet, Hannah instead took to her YouTube channel Jelly Beanie to upload a video titled Chick Bank Robber, in which she'd straight up admit to having just committed a robbery.
Does her channel exist?
Let me look it up. Let me look it up. Let's
still
see.
there?
Let's see. It was Jelly Beanie. Is that what the name was?
Jellee, and then Beanie.
No fucking way.
You're shitting me.
No fucking way.
You're shitting me.
I'm gonna put it in the StreamYards chat. No.
Oh my
way.
God. Okay, 1 second.
And all the videos are from 11 and 12 years ago too.
Oh my God.
Yeah, her channel, it's real. I think this is it.
Oh my God. I'm kind of surprised.
Yeah, even
it
there,
wasn't
even in the
deleted.
screenshot, it says the video's 10 years old. And this video's like 2 years old. So yeah, the timing checks out.
Oh my God.
Yeah, yep, she did that. It's still up.
Ugh.
She'd then discuss her entire methodology for the crime while showing the money and the amount that had been stolen before
At what moment when she's making this video? Because here's the thing. While making the video, she never thinks, this might be a stupid idea.
You would
But
think,
she doesn't
right?
but she doesn't think about that during the entire video. There's a time between getting the video taken to her computer and then uploading it. And even during all that time, she's not thinking, this is a stupid idea.
Nope.
Oh my God.
including the video.
You know, she ain't a blonde, but she dyed her hair blonde.
Yeah.
By describing the vehicle she had used and that it had its license plates removed. This information eventually resulted in Hannah
Okay, that's a good picture.
That is.
I'm starting to wonder if that was on purpose now.
I feel like it was. I feel like she wanted that attention.
Yeah.
I feel like she'd be one of them people who, like, the cops kind of rushed her. She's like, what took you so long?
Yeah. And look, she's a good Christian girl.
Yeah, you know.
I was going to give it to the poor.
Sure you were.
Barter's arrest and sentencing of 10 to 20 years prison.
Oh, she ain't happy in that picture.
No, I think
it's like,
in.
Oh shit, this is real.
Yeah, I think it's kicking in. It's not GTA.
It's not GTA.
It's not GTA.
What do you think people think before they get shot in the middle of a robbery?
They probably think, oh, it's just like GTA, and they realize, no, it's not.
It's like, aren't I supposed to be waking up in a hospital by now?
Yeah, I'm supposed to be waking up in I'm supposed to get a checkpoint, right?
Yeah, no.
And done so in a public courtroom
The Grim
built to
Reaper
maximum
looks you like,
capacity with people.
It's like the Padme Anakin meme. It's like, what happened? You died. It's like, I get a checkpoint, right? Jeff just stands like, I get a checkpoint, right?
Look how fucking fat her lip became.
Good lord. Also her nose.
Yeah. Maybe she did have big lips.
Maybe.
It looks way bigger in this picture.
Years prison, done so in a public courtroom filled to maximum capacity with people who had seen the video. Just 2 years prior to this, 21-year-old Frank Singleton was being released from Palm Beach County.
Frank Singleton.
That sounds like a made-up name, don't it?
I know.
Jail, having just served time for a trespassing charge. The only issue was he didn't have a car to leave the jail, so he decided to steal one from the visitors' parking lot, yet the car he decided to steal was a manual, and he could only drive auto.
Oof. I mean, nowadays especially, that's probably the best security you're ever going to get for your vehicle is buy a stick.
Yeah, because I don't know how to drive stick, so I would.
No, neither do I.
I'd be stuck. I'd be like, shit, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Singleton sat in the car looking like an idiot before being arrested and sentenced to a further 6 years in prison, telling deputies that he tried to take the car because he didn't feel like walking to his home about 6 miles away. And while you may be...
Okay, motherfucker.
I mean, 6 miles is a lot, but
I've walked distances before. 6 miles ain't shit, depending on the terrain.
I mean, I wouldn't want to walk 6 miles either, but I also wouldn't try to steal a car over it.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I've got a different outlook on it because I've been in situations where I've had to do that, and when I have had to do that, it's been like, okay, I'll just plug in some music and enjoy the trip. But
I guess that's what you do.
We sat here thinking that these criminals can't get any dumber. It's time to introduce 53-year-old Michael Anthony Fuller. Well, it's common knowledge that
is a serial killer name.
Yeah, it is. Definitely sounds like one.
Ben Franklin does not look amused.
No, I mean, was Ben Franklin ever amused?
He was a player.
True. I guess that's when he was amused.
the US banknote doesn't go any higher than $100. Fuller had the genius idea to create a counterfeit $1 million.
You gotta be shitting me.
I wish. That's what I thought too. I was like, there's no fucking way he thought that was a good idea.
Dude, no. I look at that and I already know that shit's fake.
Yeah.
If you wanted to try to make it look convincing, you would not have made it in color.
No.
$1 million note before trying to use it at his local Walmart. He loaded his cart with a vacuum cleaner, a microwave, and various other items totaling $472 before handing the $1 million note to the cashier, expecting $999,500.
Was this at
you
a
really
Walmart?
think the store keeps... Yeah, he said Walmart. Do you really think they keep that much money
Yeah,
on
I was going to say, it's like you walk into a Walmart and you expect they've got that much on them. Really, motherfucker? Really?
Yeah, we got a joker here.
You know, shit.
Got a goof.
$28 in change. Needless to say, Walmart wasn't able to facilitate this, and instead...
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
Store staff called police. Fuller was like...
Hey, it was a joke, bro.
It was a prank, bro. It's just a prank, bro. Why are you guys so mad? It's just a prank, bro.
Later charged with attempting to obtain property by false pretense and uttering a forged instrument.
Okay.
So the other stuff I sent, they were articles, not videos, unfortunately.
Which actually, that would be nice because I won't EFAP them, so we can read them and, you know, we can not be on here for 3 hours.
True.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's good. That's exactly how I am when I'm watching videos on stream. I'll just be pausing and laughing.
Yeah, I can't help but like just whenever I'm watching something stupid, I like other stuff I usually like to watch and enjoy. But stupid shit, I always have to pause because I have to freaking grip the bridge of my nose or my temples because it just kills my brain cells.
So I just got to process. Like, is someone really this stupid?
Yeah.
And the answer is yes.
Alrighty. So you sent me this this link from Smooth Radio.
Yeah, that one has a lot of I think there's some overlap, but
somewhat.
I think there might be some overlap of people in the video we just watched, I think.
Well, we can say hello to our old friends, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. So, hello. What's going on there, then? New films, King of Thieves, and American
epic heists
animals depict the epic heists executed by criminal masterminds. But no matter how great the mind behind the heist, something can always go wrong. Here are some of the times when criminal masterminds forgot the masterpiece aspect of their genius plan. Number 1, robber uses cucumber as a gun. Hopes no one notices.
Yep.
No, we're gonna notice.
Yeah.
Or if anybody thinks it's anything else, they're gonna laugh at you.
Yeah, you're either gonna get laughed at or they're gonna realize that's not a gun.
Yeah, because I see that, and it's like if I saw that at a distance, I would think that somebody whipped out a dildo.
Yeah. It's a different kind of gun. They might think it's a different kind of gun, a pump action one, if you get my drift. Short range, close range pump action.
Oh, so this is all in Britain. So a man tried to rob a Glasgow bookmakers while armed with only a cucumber a few years ago. Sorry. However, he was soon tackled to the ground by an off-duty police officer when it was clear that a harmless vegetable wasn't going to be much of a threat. Gary Ruff revealed his weapon of choice, covered in black sock, at a female worker in Landbrooks and Shuttleston, demanding cash. After she refused, Ruff was pinned down by an officer and quickly arrested. He told police it was a joke before asking, "Am I going to jail for this?" He was jailed at the High Court in Glasgow in 2014 after admitting assault with intent to rob.
Not smart. Not smart at all.
So he covered it in a black sock.
Like, did he think that was going to magically make it look like a gun?
Let's move on.
Yeah, we best move on.
Burglar falls asleep on the job. Oh, these are okay. A retired couple from Lancaster returned home for the holiday in 2014, only to find a burglar fast asleep in their bed. Martin Holtby and Pat Dyson were shocked to find Lucas, whatever the fuck, having a quiet nap. Not only that, but he had done the dishes, washed his underwear, and brought some...
Washed his underwear? The fact that they added that...
I'm laughing at bought some groceries.
It's the nicest burglar ever, damn. He do the lawn too?
I'm not keeping up with the accent. Pat said their house wasn't too tidy when they left for their trip, but that Polish-born Chonowski,
rudest Polish robber ever,
was taking the time to tidy up. That's the Eastern European hospitality. That's what that is. He did burn an old saucepan, but that happens. The man admitted burglary is given a 2-year conditional discharge in order to pay £200. Holy shit! You break into the house,
£200?
And only £200.
I guess because he didn't steal anything or damage anything.
No. It's because he probably had a license for that.
A license.
Alrighty. Criminal.
I remember in the UK trying to make it so you had to have a license to look at porn, and I remember doing a bit where like a Scottish cop's like, "Oi, mate, you got a license for that porn."
I would have said like, "Oi, mate, you got a license for that yank."
But I guess I'll go with Zook. I can't do British. I can only do Sean Connery for some reason.
Oh yeah, Sean Connery.
Oh yes, Moneypenny. Yes, we must rob these. We must rob these people. Yes. Shaken, not stirred. I need a martini.
Oh god, it's one of my favorite British videos. Is it was when they passed their big knife law, and a cop comes up to somebody's window and they're spreading butter on toast. And he goes, "You have a license for that knife?" And he goes, "No." And then he like pulls out a nightstick after he crawls through the window. And he says, "In the name of the Queen!"
Starts beating the shit out of them.
Yep.
Imagine being in the UK. Couldn't be me.
No, I will tell you. I will share this bit though. There was a point in my life in which I was looking to get a job in Northern Ireland, of all places, Belfast.
Really?
But that never materialized. And but you know what? Given how Europe treated the COVID period, I glad I didn't end up going there.
Probably dodged a massive bullet. Or I guess a baton or knife in this case.
Yeah, one sec.
I remember seeing a meme. Some of the suspect was had a deadly weapon and just cuts to a plastic butter knife with some jam on it, and it's like a parody account of UK police. I was like, that's fucking funny. Like that's fucking funny. The armed robbery suspect was armed and dangerous. Cuts to a damn plastic butter knife with some jam on it.
Here, 1 second. We will return to this in a second, but before we do, I found it.
Uh-oh.
Good evening, sir. I certainly heard you've got a license for that knife. Well, no, I don't. No? In that case, in the name of the Queen,
I've seen this guy's videos. In fact, he just climbs through the window so casually.
Good evening, sir. I certainly heard you've got a license for that knife. Well, no, I don't. No? In that case, in the name of the Queen, I place you under arrest.
Oh, that is too good. You got a license for that.
No.
He's like, you're under arrest.
Alrighty. So, criminal uses stolen phone to take selfie in the house he's burglared.
Bit stupid, isn't it? Fucking knobhead. I think this is what the British would call a wanker.
Yes, this is a class I wanker.
That is just beyond stupid, man, on so many levels.
So, what is the plan then? Right. We go take Pete's car. We go to the to the target house. We take a picture. We send it to the cops. Turn ourselves in. Have a nice cold pint and wait for all this to blow over.
Oh my god! Fucking Shaun of the Dead. I love that movie. Oh man, that is a classic.
No, we can't do that. Oh, why not? Why would we show it to the cops? Okay. Take Pete's car. Go to Target House. Grab cell phone. I don't know where I was going with this joke. Fuck it.
I don't know, but the first part was funny, so it's good.
Okay. One of many foolish thieves can be found by a selfie. Ashley Keast actually used a stolen SIM card Ashley.
To be fair, Ashley can be a boy's name too. Even though it's usually not, but it can be.
Okay.
Like any guy who's named Ash, chances are their actual first name is Ashley.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know that for years either.
Okay. The Rotherham resident then posted the picture on WhatsApp, not realizing that he had sent the picture to the victims.
First of all, why would you take a picture of yourself committing a crime, first of all? That's dumb.
Officers soon found him at his home. Also, with the stolen Rolex watch he had hidden behind a radiator. He was jailed for 2 years and 8 months in 2014. Yeah.
Only 2 years?
He had a license for that.
I guess so.
Man uses wanted poster.
Facebook troll. Okay, that's just trolling right there. That is just trolling.
Oi, come get me.
Come get me, you bloody cunts.
Oh, that's Australian.
Yeah. He's the Australian and Scottish. I don't know where the fuck I was going with that voice.
If he was Scottish, it'd be like, oi, come get me, you cunts.
Yeah. I remember seeing something where like someone, it was on Reddit, where someone said Australians are the Texans of Europe. And this way I said, as an Aussie, this is accurate, and I hate you.
Australia's
like,
not
damn.
in Europe.
Close enough. I mean, they sent a lot of their European prisoners over there.
True. Oh, no, they're not the Texans no, they're nowhere near a Texan because during COVID, they all rolled over and said, fuck me harder, daddy government.
Don't forget they'll lock you up for what you say on Facebook, dude. So yeah, they're not based at all.
Yeah, no. Fuck Australia.
At least their government isn't. Some of their people are, but their
Fuck the Australian government.
Yeah.
Anyways, police didn't struggle finding Mac Yearwood and so now we've hopped across the pond.
Okay, we got into America now.
Not only America, we got the Florida man.
Yeah, we got Florida.
Which now this makes a lot more sense now, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. That gives some. Yeah, I was like, now, no, I see now.
All right, so police didn't struggle finding Mac Yearwood in Florida, who was wanted in connection with the assault in 2016. After proudly uploading his wanted poster as his Facebook profile picture, one of his friends commented, "Nuts mugshot," to which he replied, "Thanks, buddy." Cops used his Facebook to track him down, and he was soon arrested. Stewart Police Department later on Facebook. Facebook is a great way to communicate and connect with old friends and family. If you are wanted by the police, it's probably not a good idea to use the Wanted of the Week poster of yourself as your profile pic.
Probably not.
Gang tried to rob the Millennium Dome on multiple... Okay. What?
I don't even know where the Millennium Dome is.
Yeah, neither do I. In 2000, the sparkling new Millennium Dome was subject of attempted heist with the jackpot estimated $350 million. The dome was showing De Beers diamond exhibit that attracted a gang of criminals. They attempted a robbery a few times, but aborted each time. Ready to attack one last time, the gang smashed their way into the premise using a JCB. They used a sledgehammer and nail gun to get to the diamonds resting behind the reinforced glass, but they were caught by a police moments before reaping the rewards of their efforts. The police had noticed a link between the dates of the previous robbery attempts. They all took place when the Thames tide was at the highest so that they could get away without trouble. The police would therefore guess when the heist team would strike again, and they got spot on. I've been to the Thames. I do not remember. I don't remember the Millennium Dome.
I'm guessing it's not there anymore.
No, it says it in 2000. So,
but yeah, but in 2000, it's 24 years later. It might not be.
Yeah,
there
but
anymore.
when I went to Europe, it was like 05, 06, something like that.
Oh, okay, yeah, then. Yeah, okay, then.
I don't remember this. Okay, so ATM thieves set their money on
It's not about the money. It's about sending a message.
Well, before we determine if that's a badass line or not, let's see what the message is.
Yeah.
This one is on the less than epic end of the spectrum. When two aspiring criminals attempted to open an ATM machine with a blowtorch, they suddenly understood the big mistake they had made.
They tried to open it with a blowtorch. I guess I forgot paper is very flammable.
No, dude, the best part is it's like not only are they going to get charged for trying to steal the money, they're going to get charged for destroying all that money.
You're right. I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
They successfully melted through the metal frame surrounding the all-important cash and were inches away from success. However, they reached a pile of paper notes that they were after and mistakenly set fire to the entire pile of money, leaving nothing but a criminal record. Yeah, because people forget that destroying money is a felony.
Yeah.
Holy shit. So it's like, imagine, because the crime only goes up with the amount that you destroy.
Yeah, I wonder how much was in the ATM when they burned it.
God damn. I cannot imagine going over the charges for that.
You know, the judge is probably laughing hysterically, looking at this shit like, really?
Yeah, it's like pretty much every charge that happens, it's gonna get an accompanying one with it.
Yeah.
This one's starting out good. Hapless thief falls over, removes his
balaclava, gets trapped.
This
balaclava is basically a ski mask.
Have you ever looked back on something and thought to yourself, maybe I could have done that a little bit better? Well, for this hapless thief, he's been rewarded with a whole 2.5 years in prison to give this mishap plenty of reflection. Not only does the bungling burglar take his balaclava off in full view of CCTV cameras, but he then proceeds to fall over a drinks display before finally being let out by the owner. And all this after trying...
Dude, if the owner fucking lets you out...
The owner's like, dude, just go. Just go. Like, this is
it out of pity or frustration? That's the question.
We'll go with both.
Trying the same feat 10 days earlier. Certainly more Morecambe and Wise.
The same thief. 10 days earlier.
Why wasn't he arrested 10 days earlier?
It is England.
Yeah, true.
Than Bonnie and Clyde.
I don't even know the context of this. That shit looks funny.
What? Which one?
Putin pointing his finger at Melania.
That is funny.
Robber gives cashier his phone number.
When you rob in a place where the cashier's just too hot.
Oh, no. That's self-explanatory. I just saw the city name. When 18-year-old Ruben Zaret, or is it?
Wait, I think this is the guy from the video we just watched. It says muffler shop.
I'm going to say Zaret. When 18-year-old Ruben Zaret tried to rob a muffler shop in Chicago, he soon realized that most of the money was in the safe. He then decided to try again later. To make life easier for himself, he left his mobile phone number with the employees, just so they're nice enough to let him know the best time to come and rob them. Yeah, it backfired.
Yeah, that's the guy we were in the video.
Oh my God. Okay. So we're getting to the last link here, and then we'll wrap it up after we get through this list.
Yeah, that one I think it's just screenshot of a lot of different articles or something.
Yeah, here, 1 second. Okay, there we go. Let's see here. Stick shift strikes again. Yep.
Yeah.
I've walked 6 miles up and down a mountain. Yeah, I've done. Yeah, people. I don't know. Okay, I'll be honest. I'm the type of guy. When people are always driving for hours in the parking lot trying to find a fucking spot. I'm the motherfucker who will park 20 minutes away and walk to the location. Because I just don't want to deal with looking for a parking spot.
Yeah, that always sucks. I'm gonna look for parking.
Did he print the blue line in ink?
He got a ruler and he drew it on there.
They actually burn the money. Paper doesn't actually burn that easy when it's bundled tightly. Yeah. No, you're right.
It was a blowtorch.
Okay. Oh boy. Forgive me.
Yeah, I'm starting to get a little tired myself. So.
Don't worry, we got one more. The 20 dumbest criminals of all time. And we got a gallery. Nice. Okay. Burglar. I thought you could only be arrested at... Okay, we saw that one.
Yeah.
Crime doesn't pay, especially when you're extremely dumb. Burglar butt dials his way to arrest. Sydney, Ohio. The dreaded butt dial did a number on a would-be burglar in Shelby County. So says the county sheriff. Sheriff John Lenhart says it all went down Wednesday night in Sydney, starting with the emergency call 911. And I'm sorry, an emergency 911 call. A dispatcher realized that it was a call from a cell phone and feared the worst, sending the deputies to a home in the 500 block of Miami River Road in Sydney. Investigators say Douglas Williver made the call as he broke a window to get inside the house. He didn't dial directly. His cell phone was in his pocket and his butt did the dialing. Deputies arrived at the house to find the window broken and suspect hiding inside. The cell phone even gave away.
Yeah.
He's right here! He's right here, motherfucker! Oh my god! You know what? You know what would have been an amazing thing to go off on his phone?
What?
Uncle Ruckus, guilty!
that nigger is guilty. That would be hilarious.
No need, officer. I got the rope right here.
Oh my god.
It always cracks me up when I tell people about the Boondocks and never seen it. And because I've shown the Boondocks to a few people now. And what was funny is like some people are like, but there's something wrong with Uncle Ruckus. I always tell them, you know, like, yeah, he's the most racist character in the whole show. He's like, it can't be that bad, right? And I'm like, you wait.
You have no idea.
You wait until you get to that one scene. Because to me, the most racist he's ever been is the immediate follow-up to, you know, he's guilty. And he's like, you hang him. I got the rope right here. And he pulls out a fucking...
Yeah, that was wild.
I was like, God damn, dude. That's some really heinous shit.
And the fact that he was so proud of it telling Robert this too.
Yeah. He thought he was going to get away with it with that whole blind thing.
I mean, to be fair, like if a blind person could shoot you from 20 yards away, it's like that dude is scary.
Oh God, yeah.
That's one of them anime blind people and they just can still see you.
Anyways, the cell phone was even gave away his hiding spot. The phone was beeping due to a low battery. So what did the deputies do? They followed the sound and got their man. Sheriff Lenhart said the last time his deputies had to work that hard to solve a crime was when a suspect left his wallet behind. Tale as old as time. All right. More on logs on the Facebook while we're at an internet cafe.
You're robbing an internet cafe and you stopped to log into Facebook on one of their computers? Really?
You are a whole new level of stupid.
Yeah, Jesus, man, that is dumb.
If you are worried that criminals are starting to smarten up and employ increasingly tricky means of cunning and technology savvy, have no fear. There are still plenty of people like the men in Colombia, who recently robbed an internet cafe at gunpoint. According to the Colombian newspaper El Tiempo, the alleged thieves went into a cafe and pretended to be customers before pulling out guns to clean the register. However, during the downtime, one robber couldn't resist checking his Facebook account from his rented computer. Oh my God. Motherfucker. Yep. They can check the history in that shit.
Oh, yeah.
Which he then left open. Jesus Christ.
Dude is just asking to be called. Holy shit.
Police found his address and met him at his house where they arrested him.
You think he was looking at the cops like, how did you find me?
Unfortunately, yeah. Teen talked out of robbing sex shop after being offered...
Oh, was that teen
I wasn't expecting that turn.
A real job and arrested if he pulls his real name on the application. That is a plot twist.
There was 2 plot twists there, man. I broke down after he got offered a job. It's like, what? I know there's a gun in front of my face, but do you want to work here?
It's like, huh? Naughty?
I'm sorry, kid. Looking at you, you ain't getting any.
Probably not.
I will say, though, that is a very flat chin. Holy shit.
Yeah, holy shit.
That's like a Pixar chin.
It is.
A teenage boy was arrested after he tried to rob a sex shop, but ended up filling a job application, and police tracked him down because he gave the clerk his real name. Cody Connor, 17, walked into a Cupid's Corner in DeBerry, Florida. Always Florida. Wednesday afternoon, pulled out a gun and demanded money, according to police. Instead, the clerk, Cheryl Hunter, talked to the teen about why he decided to stick up the store. When he told her he needed money to help his grandparents pay their bills, she slyly offered to give him a job at the store, the Orlando Sentinel reported. For a tense moment, the teen considered, then pocketed the pistol. They sat together as he filled out a job application for the sex shop, which specializes in skimpy lingerie.
That is funny, but also...
Yeah, I was going to say, like, I'm a little... Now, nothing justifies pulling a gun out.
Yeah, but the fact that he put it away...
Yeah, he put it away, he filled it out. It's like...
Maybe they gave him a lighter sentence because he put it away and didn't actually...
I don't know. I don't think putting it away, takes away from the fact that you pulled a gun out to begin with, but...
I don't know. I guess it depends on the judge.
Yeah, it's just...
And he's still a minor, too, so he would get a lighter sentence anyway, right?
Yeah. Alrighty, let's see here. Con cops, robbers called bank to get money ready. Oh, we went over that one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because this is the motherfucker. Look at... Dude,
yeah, we said he was the evil one.
He is really... Look at that.
Yeah.
That is really fucking evil.
Yeah, you do not want to go anywhere near that guy.
Man attempting to rob bank gets convinced to take out loan instead.
When the guy you're robbing has a +10 to charisma.
Motherfucker, that's a +10 with a bonus skill check.
And he rolled a nat 20.
Yeah.
The guy is crazy.
It's like that one fucking meme where it's like a really fucking nerdy guy, and he says, "Ladies, will any of you talk to me?" And he rolls a 20, and these 4 girls look at him and says, like, "Ew, no way, nerd." And she goes, "But it's a nat 20." And then the next panel is just him smoking a cigarette, and they're all in bed.
Yeah. Yep, that's about right.
Let's see. Mark Smith, a 59-year-old California man, went to an area with an intent to steal $2,000. Oh, you'll be able to afford a fucking toothbrush.
Yeah, it's like bold of you. Daring today, aren't we?
Smith approached
approach something.
Yeah, no, you can see what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I got cut off.
Yeah, I got cut off. Shit,
Yeah.
this one's actually sounds like that would
You could
be
probably
funny.
type. You could probably. Let me see if I can type the article in a search to see if I can get it. Let me see. Man attempts to rob bank, gets convinced, take out a loan instead. Let me see if I can find it. Nope, that is a forum post. That is not the article. Okay, I found I guess an archive of the article. I'm just gonna read it. Easy. A man walked to a bank demanding $2,000. Didn't get the deal expected when he was arrested by police after being talked and applying for a loan. Mark Smith, a 59-year-old California man, went to a local bank in Santa Cruz area with the intent to steal $2,000. Smith approached a teller saying that he had a bomb in his backpack and would set it off unless he got the money. After hearing his demands, the bank manager suggested that Smith could just take out a loan instead. The manager told Smith that she'd go to get the paperwork to fill out for him to fill out. Only instead, she dialed 911. Police arrested Smith, charging him with attempted robbery, making criminal threats, and making false bomb reports, since Smith didn't actually have a bomb.
Nice.
Dude got outplayed hard. With that one. Robert breaks into prison to steal a TV.
I was gonna say this is gonna be a good one. Most sane people like you and me do all we can do to avoid prison. But these idiots in New Zealand, though, they broke into prison to steal a 50-inch plasma TV. That was a 70-inch plasma screen TV.
They be letting y'all have 50-inch plasma TVs in prison now?
Dude, you would not believe the shit that people get in prison nowadays.
It's supposed to be a hole in the ground.
It is. Man uses macaroni box to try to rob bank.
A macaroni box?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm not laughing. There better be an explanation for this shit.
Yeah.
Butner, North Carolina. Police on Friday arrested a man suspected of using a box of macaroni in an attempt to rob a Moxville bank. Mark Anthony Carpenter, 44, was being held in a local jail until Davie County authorities could take him back to Moxville to be charged with the attempted armed robbery. Authorities said a man walked into a bank Thursday with a box of macaroni and claimed it was a bomb. The would-be robber fled after tellers refused to give him any money. Moxville police identified Carpenter as a suspect in the robbery attempt and had information that he might have fled to Butner, and they notified Butner Public Safety to be on the lookout for him. Officers spotted Carpenter in downtown Butner at about 3 p.m. Friday and apprehended him in some nearby woods after a brief chase on foot, police said. Not as
funny as I thought it was going to be with the macaroni.
All right. Car thief suspect asks undercover.
You ever play the Marvel vs. Capcom game that the things I want to take you for a ride? Please tell me he was blasting down the radio. God, what the fuck?
Car thief suspect asks undercover cop for ride. Salem, Oregon. A suspect who police said abandoned a stolen car soon found a ride, except it was directly to jail thanks to an undercover officer on duty nearby the scene of the crime. A Salem police officer spotted a parked Acura. I'm sorry, is it Acura or Acura?
Acura
Integra. Sorry, I don't drive them. near Bush Park Thursday after it had been reported stolen. The officer soon saw a man get into the car and drive away before stopping the car on Owen Street and fleeing on foot. About half an hour later, investigators said 31-year-old Lloyd Wright walked up to an undercover Salem police officer sitting in a parked car and asked the officer for a ride. Wright was cuffed and taken to jail, charged with unauthorized use and something of a vehicle and criminal trespass.
It's just so funny asking an undercover cop for a
It was at that. It was at that moment that he realized he fucked up.
Yeah, he fucked up big time.
Man tries armed robbery with knife and gun store. We read that one.
Yeah.
What?
What in the fuck? Use duct tape as a mask. Why does he look like the Riddler from like a discount version of the Riddler from the Batman?
No, you know what my favorite thing about this is?
What?
There's no fucking article.
It's just that. It's just enough said. That just kind of explains itself. You don't need an article.
Oh man. Holy shit. Okay, we saw this one.
Yeah. The permanent marker
All right.
face.
Caught criminal. Man breaks into security camera store.
Congratulations. You played yourself. Like, I don't know what you thought was going to happen, bro. That's the definition of you played yourself.
How'd you guys know it was me? We caught it on the camera. Which one?
Huh? The security camera store had cameras?
Keen masturbator. Spike so. What?
The fact that the title is Keen Masturbator. Like there's ranks to being a masturbator.
Oh my god. A man describing himself as a passionate masturbator has admitted he spiked his own drink with the drug. Oh my god. To have his own way with himself.
That is a Uno reverse card if I've ever seen one.
I did not see that coming.
No, you didn't.
The man told police he deliberately set out to prey on his own company by slipping the potent sedative pill into his vodka and tonic while he wasn't looking. He said his plan was to from the outset, was to take advantage of himself while his defenses were down.
Huh?
It cuts off a little bit of the story. Some self-abuse, the man said, and then I would saw a hottie bit of hand leaning on the bar. I slipped myself in a Mickey. Next thing I know, I was taking myself back to my...
It's gotta be the worst drug trip ever. Dude date rapes himself.
Oh my god. Police have described the man as one of the several predatory masturbators currently operating in watering holes around the inner city of Sydney. In fact, it's fair to say that most Sydney bars are full of wankers.
Wankers, yeah. Bro, the phrase predatory masturbator is just what the fuck? What the fuck does that mean? They're just lurking in the shadows and just run up to you and start cranking one out in front of you.
Dude, think about a keen masturbator, a wanker. Look at the fucking picture they attached this to.
Yeah, that dude looks like a fucking wanker.
He looks like he's having such a blast.
Yeah. He's like,
Okay,
I just
we've seen
netted to the
this.
most fucked up hentai. Yeah, we seen her. What? What? Man eats what to beat a breathalyzer test?
Underwear.
Excuse me?
An 18-year-old set. Okay, no. There ain't no fucking way.
That's not
That's
an
an 18-year-old. That's Hank
That's
Hill
30.
with a pedo stash.
That nigga is 30. Y'all are lying.
Yeah. Unless there's something we're missing in the story.
Yeah.
An 18-year-old
18 going on 40.
An 18-year-old Stetler man tried to eat his underwear and hoped that the cotton fabric would absorb alcohol before he took a breathalyzer test. Provincial court heard this week. David Zerfla was subsequently acquitted of a charge of impaired driving because he blew .08, the legal limit. But the testimony broke up people in Judge David McNaughton's provincial court here Thursday afternoon. Mr. Zerfla was collared. I can't see. It's a little blurry there.
Yeah.
By RCMP Constable Bill Robinson after he ran from his vehicle, which he had been seen weaving down the highway. While sitting in the back of the patrol car, Mr. Zerfla tried to eat his shorts. This motherfucker listened to Bart Simpson and actually went through with it.
Yeah, he called Bart Simpson on his bluff. Eat my shorts.
Mr. Zerfla said he ripped the crotch out of his shorts, stuffed the fabric in his mouth, and then spit it out. A class of law students from William E. Hay Composite High in court as observers was removed by the teacher when testimony and living. I can't see what it says. The proceedings. The grade 11 and 12 students had difficulty maintaining composure. Yeah. People were leaving the courtroom with tears in their eyes, trying not to laugh, said
Can
RCMP.
you blame them?
No, you can't. But I'm sorry, there ain't no fucking way that guy's 18.
You bro, that is one rough looking 18-year-old.
Now, my high school years were a very big burden on my mental state.
I never fully recovered, Bobby.
I still hear it, Bobby. The call of the propane.
The call of the propane.
Okeechobee man foiled in bank robbery attempt by lack of bag from.
He forgot the bearer sentence. He forgot the money bag.
Oh my god! And that's Florida, man. Okeechobee is that's the lake in Florida. Oh my god,
dude, that is a critical fail. This sounds like a bit out of a comedy movie where it's like,
oh, there's a whole article with the two.
Oh nah.
A man was foiled in his attempt to rob a bank because he did not bring a bag with him, according to the Okeechobee County Sheriff's Office. Joseph Allen Price. That's actually a pretty cool name.
That is actually
61 of 370 block of Southeast Highway 441, Okeechobee, walked into the PNC Bank in the 2800 block of South Highway 411 about 2:42 p.m. Friday, deputies said he had written a note demanding cash and handed it to a teller. The sheriff's office said the note instructed the teller to put the cash in the bag, but she told Price she didn't have a bag. Price, who did not show a weapon, pointed to the note, but the teller again told him she had no bag. Empty-handed, Price left the bank and hopped onto a bicycle he had left in the wooded area.
A bicycle?
Oh,
you robbing the bank on a bicycle?
Oh my god!
These really
I guess the idea is he would be able to blend in easier. I
guess.
I don't know.
With a game remote? What?
Man tried to rob store with game remote. Can you guess where it was?
Let me guess, in his pants.
No. Where this took place.
Florida.
Yeah.
Of course, it's in Florida.
St. Petersburg. Police said a St. Petersburg man attempted to rob a convenience store using a Sony PlayStation remote control.
Oh, wait, he's talking about the Sony knockoff Wii remotes for the PlayStation Move?
I think so.
Oh, no.
According to reports, Cameron Pittman, 20, hid the game controller in his pocket and pretended it was a gun so he never even pulled it out.
So they thought that he was just really happy to see everyone.
I guess so. Pretended
That's
it was a
even
gun as
funnier
he tried
because
to
the
rob
PlayStation
Sun
Move
Food
controllers are
Store at
black.
62nd Avenue Street. He was arrested by a police officer who had walked into the store in the middle. Oh,
that is the worst time when the cop walks in.
It's like, now you fucked up.
Yeah, you really fucked up now.
Pittman was suspected in an earlier robbery at a Subway restaurant. Police received a tip that Pittman might have been at the store, so when the officer went inside, he caught Pittman in the middle of the act, police said. Police said Pittman dropped the remote and gave up.
I mean, there's nothing else you could do.
Yeah. Goat accused of robbery.
Goat?
Goat. Police in Nigeria are holding a goat on suspicion of an attempted armed robbery.
What the fuck is wrong with the Nigerian goats?
Vigilantes seized the black and white goat, saying it was an armed robber who had used black magic to transform himself into an animal to escape after trying to steal a Mazda 323. A spokesperson for police in the eastern state of Kwara said the goat is in our custody.
What the fuck?
God damn it, Nigeria.
God damn it.
And that's it. We're ending on Nigerian goat robbery.
Yeah, we're running on an article that sounds like it's from Goat Simulator.
Oh, boy. Do we have anything else?
I think that was all the links I had.
I don't know. Excuse me. I was talking about the comments. I'm seeing if we're caught up. They really screwed up. He trusted a... Can I say that in here? What was he trying to say?
I don't know.
It's like that SMB3 song. I'm not sure what you're saying in reference to. But if nobody could tell, yeah, I'm getting tired.
Yeah, I'm pretty tired too.
But I tell you what, that was fun. It was fun to have you and Slim come on and share, a little bit about your projects. And like I said, I always like laughing at stupid, funny people. So
yeah, that was definitely funny.
However, the question is, what's in your mind? What kills more brain cells? Stupid criminals or your videos?
Honestly, stupid criminals, because at least that they're just funny.
Okay. But I was saying, what kills more brain cells?
Oh, kills more brains. I don't know, because some of the locales be real stupid.
What were the names of the videos that we watch again?
Oh, tomorrow's teaching ones are pretty dumb too.
Yeah,
the fact is also scripted.
That's
too.
what I was talking about. The tomorrow's teachings.
Yeah, tomorrow's teachings. Yeah, they're pretty bad.
What kills me is now you've got me into looking at some of those videos.
Yeah, they're pretty bad. Oh shit! Why did I open Twitter? Apparently Jake Paul and Mike Tyson are fighting. It sounds like Tyson's not doing so hot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just seeing Yellow Flash saying Tyson is getting work 26 versus 58.
I hope he's able to come back, because I don't want fucking Paul winning any of that
Yeah,
shit.
no. Really want Tyson to win.
But it's like, okay, you beat a 60-year-old Tyson. Congratulations. Like, what the fuck are you trying to prove?
Okay, apparently he's 58. Apparently.
I wasn't too off.
Yeah, I mean you're pretty damn close. I mean,
but I'm sorry. It's like I don't know. It didn't seem right.
Like it's a no-win. It's a no-win scenario here.
You mean for Paul?
Yeah, for Paul, it's like okay, you beat up a 58-year-old man.
Yeah, and granted, yes, he is Mike Tyson, but it's like still.
Yeah, like I still wouldn't want to fight Mike Tyson. Like,
yeah, oh my god. But it's like, okay, here's an honest question to you. Why in the fuck is this Paul guy? Why in the fuck is he even famous?
I don't fucking know, dude.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
there you go. There's your brain cell killer. It's not Dumb Criminals and it's not Tomorrow's Teachings. It's fucking Paul.
Yeah, it's just like I'm sorry, but like I don't even know why Mike would even agree to fight the dude anyway. It's just like, dude, you're 50. Like I'm not saying Mike couldn't beat his ass. I was hoping Mike would beat his ass, but it's like, dude, you're 58. Like,
maybe that's why it's like, he doesn't want anybody to be challenging him,
I guess. I mean, because I know a lot of people allege that a lot of Paul's fights are like staged, but I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't take Tyson to be somebody to stage shit.
No, I feel like even if he kind of agreed to it, like like on paper,
yeah,
I feel like he'd be the guy who would be like, oh yeah, I'll take that. Then you actually getting rid of him. He's not gonna let you. He's not gonna let that shit happen.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say this. No, Tyson. I mean, you can't hear me from here, obviously, but it's like nobody is going to blame you if you bite that fucker's ear off.
Also, for some reason, Netflix showed Mike Tyson's bare ass. Now that's all over Twitter.
What?
Yeah, I did not need to see that. Like at first I thought it was an edit, but then it's like, oh no, this is actually just something Netflix did. What the fuck?
God. What world do we live in, man?
I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. At least we're saying, oh, Mike Tyson's watching. Like the nigga is 58 years old. He's not gonna be I still wouldn't say that to his face. He's still whoop my ass, but it's like, dude, you're 58.
Like I said, Mike, we're not going to be mad if you bite that fucker's ear.
Yeah, no, I'd be celebrating. Even if you lose after that, I'd be celebrating. Be like, hell yeah.
Oh man. Dude, these next 4 years are going to be full of memes. I'm so looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's going to be wild. I mean, it ain't even started yet, and the meltdowns and just.
But dude, it's like I don't even care about the meltdowns. Like I said, I just fucking gas prices just fucking plummeted.
Yeah, hopefully eggs and stuff will be cheaper again.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, it'll all depend because the reality is like the whole tariff stuff. People do need to realize it's like it can bring costs down, but the initial shock of that will increase prices a little bit.
Yeah, it's like short-term prices are probably going to go up, and then long-term they might, if the tariffs actually work, they go down.
Yeah, and people do need to realize that.
Because people were talking about that with like electronics, like computer parts and stuff, like those tariffs, because a lot of the computer parts, especially like processors and stuff, a lot of shit comes from China.
Yeah. But at the same time, though, it's like, how else are you going to try to incentivize companies to build shit here again?
Yeah, you gotta penalize them for going overseas.
Yeah. So,
which is why you notice the minute Trump was president, like China was like, "Oh, we hope to coexist," because they know he's gonna tariff the shit out of them. It's gonna hurt them.
Oh yeah,
because
like
companies will just go to.
You're not gonna have somebody kissing
countries.
your ass anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, it is fucking funny watching the whole world react to that. Like,
because didn't like Hamas or somebody?
Yeah,
like,
they're like, we give up.
We give
peace
up.
talks.
We want to do peace talks. It's like, now you want to be nice and play ball. Okay.
Yeah.
Now she
And
knows
only
she's
that,
probably
it's
gonna
like,
get drone strike to hell.
And then both Zelensky and Putin were like, yes, we can talk. And then fucking oh gosh, there was one other country that had a oh shit moment. I forgot who it was.
It wasn't North Korea, was it?
No, I don't think it was them.
Because I do find it funny they sent North Korea soldiers to Russia and they got addicted to porn immediately. And it's just like,
Yeah.
this sounds like a sketch from like an adult comedy thing, but it's like, no, this actually happened.
Oh my god.
They got to see a titty online and they were just like, well, they like can't fight war.
You know for certain that those fuckers are trying to find a way to not go back.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't blame you. They're probably like, can I just be missing in action over here? They probably go up to Ukraine soldier. Can you take me prisoner?
But it is a little surreal though. It's like it does show like how scary the world is though, in a way, where it's like it had been a long time since a North Korean soldier had been in fucking active combat.
Yeah.
So it's
they haven't
like,
really been
that
doing
that
anything
is
like any
like people are memeing on that, but that does seriously show how this is not a good direction for the planet.
No.
It's like you've got I guess they're not officially at war because they're probably like under a Russian like division or some bullshit where they're probably considered part of the Russian army.
I think they are technically. I'm not.
Yeah. So, but even
point
at
is
that,
can still have diplomatic repercussions if they
yeah, because it's like I don't recall like North Korea actually declaring war on Ukraine.
I don't think they did.
Yeah. So, and this is the way they're going to get away with it. But even at that, still, that is a huge escalation by bringing in a fucking country from half the world away over to there.
Yeah. So I'm not sure how that's going to play out.
Kind of crazy when you think about it. North Korea is bordered with Russia, which is also bordered with Ukraine.
Which is also bordered with China, because Russia and China are like next to each other.
And is also bordered with Poland.
Yeah, and I know the Poland is not happy with all this shit.
It goes to show how fucking big Russia is.
Yeah, it's like stupidly massive.
And people bitch about America being big. It's like, motherfucker. How many fucking time zones does Russia have? 12?
Like at least I would say at least 8. The one thing I always find funny is like Trump was warning the EU not, to be energy independent because Germany was like shutting down all their nuclear reactors and stuff. And of course they were getting all their oil from Russia. And then it's like, oh, look at that. Russia-Ukraine thing. And it's like, now you guys are struggling for energy because, you pissed off Russia.
Oh yeah, that was the other thing that happened. The fucking EU is like now saying, "Hey, can we buy gas from America again?"
Yeah, it's like, bruh.
They're not even subtle about it.
No.
It's like, yeah, no, the adults have returned.
But every news media organization say that, oh no, Trump was mocked by the rest of the world. It's like, no, he actually knew what he was doing to some degree.
If he was really mocked by the rest of the world, how come the entire planet took a collective shit when he got reelected?
Yeah, like usually if you don't respect the guy, you wouldn't be bending over backwards to try and be friendly towards him.
Yeah.
Because usually you only do that when you know somebody can do something to you.
Oh man, do you know who I'm actually looking forward to Trump meeting again, and especially with the fucking temper tantrum he's thrown for the past 4 years.
Who?
Kim Jong-un.
Oh man, that's via
Little Rocket Man. You have been a bad boy.
Back to timeout with you, Kim.
Quite frankly, you've pissed me off for the last time.
I'm not even mad, Kim. I'm just disappointed. Now you mad?
I'm not mad, Kim. I'm just frankly disappointed.
He just hits him with that depressed Asian father look, or like just disappointed Asian dad look. That just is like your dad is like, I regret the 9 months we spent waiting for you.
Kim, look at me. Kim, look. You know who taught me this stare? Shinzo. He's here with us, Kim. Right now.
I do love the meme, like when those witches were trying to curse Trump, they said, but he's too powerful, and everyone just started drawing Shinzo Abe like a stand from JoJo Technica. I'm like, that is too funny.
Dude, the Trump Shinzo Abe memes are some of my fucking favorite.
Yeah, like it's so funny.
The assassination ones are my favorite too. Holy shit.
Yeah, he's like deflecting the bullet. It's a ghost.
And it's like, or like, you deflected the bullet, didn't you, you crazy bastard?
It's like, anything for my Nakamat. Yeah, those memes are just hilarious.
Oh man.
I remember when Pippa went on that meme rant, the Inso rant, and she goes, I'm doing it for Shinzo Abe. And she had me dying laughing. She's talking about
that was Pippa, you said?
Yeah, let me see if I can find it.
Oh man.
It's like she's playing some game in Roblox where she's like got like a Christian skin on, and she's like talking about
I didn't watch the video, but I think I know the one you're talking about.
I'm trying to find it because YouTube search is so dog shit nowadays.
Good for memes, bad for everything else. Well, I don't know if I agree with that. There's 99.9% of positive things going to happen with this new administration, in my opinion.
Damn it, now I can't find it.
Because, like, it's like, when people bitch about tariffs, it's like, you don't get it. It's like, I'm willing to roll the dice on tariffs than to continue to get fucked with what we're currently doing.
Yeah.
Plus, okay. Not the new administration or North Korean soldiers. Yeah. Though, if the reports are to be believed, they're not that good. Which I'm actually kind of surprised at. I honestly thought that the North Korean soldiers were going to fuck shit up.
I'm trying to find. Are they just really not doing much?
The North Korean soldiers, well, yeah, the big takeaway is, they're not that efficient because, well, I mean, if you got enough time to look up porn, then you're not really doing much on the front lines.
No. Don't tell me it deleted. Don't tell me whoever had it deleted it. There was a joke where she's talking about when the incels take over the government, that there'd be like mandatory they would import all like foreign women. They have to be at least a 5 on the objective look scale for every man. And she's saying this while she's like shooting people from a rooftop in Roblox, and then she says, "Like, I'm doing it for Shinzo Abe." And he died and laughing because he's doing like this kind of like weird voice or something. But now I can't find it anywhere. I hope whoever did it didn't delete it.
Well, I think I want to call it there, man. I really want to get to bed.
Yeah, Sam, I'm gonna need to go to bed too. I was just trying to find it. I can't find it.
Yeah.
I guess they did delete it.
But hey, guys, I appreciate everybody coming to watch. And like I said, I appreciate Slim and Edgy coming on for a bit and laughing at stupid shit and losing our faith in humanity and other aspects. So
bold of you to assume I had that in the first place. Faith in humanity was gone a long time ago, dude.
Edgy, you'll come across a point in your life where that that bit that you didn't think you had is going to get ripped from you. Then you're going to have to figure out how you're going to navigate life.
Oh, no.
That's pretty monotone. Okay. Anyways, yeah, so we're going to call it here. And I hope that folks had some fun. And we'll see you next time.
Okay, it looks like Jake Paul won the fight.
Fuck Paul.
Yeah, apparently he won.
God damn it. Well, Paul sucks. Goodbye.
Yeah, that on that note, Paul sucks.